Hey everyone, welcome to Angeldust Live. I'm Firefly Lucas, your host for the stream, and today we are playing Angeldust again, the action RPG for Windows, Mac, iPad, iPhone, Android tablets and phones, and Linux. If you're watching this on YouTube, please give a thumbs up to the video, subscribe to the channel to never miss a live show, and if you're on Twitch, hit that follow button. Thanks, much appreciated. And also let me see if I can open up the live stream on Steam real quickly so I can follow the chat there as well. Also, if you're playing the game on Steam, please give a positive review or write a positive review on Steam, that's much appreciated. This is something that most new players look at the first time they start browsing for new games on Steam, like the review scores are very important. There's not a lot of them listed right now because of a little bit of a hubbub. There used to be 1200 reviews there, but they're all gone now, so any help, any positive review on Steam is much appreciated. Also, a heads up, I'm playing a development game of the development build of the game, so I'm going to show off some new features that are in development. They are not in the game currently, so this is coming soonish. Maybe not even the next update, but these are some features that will be coming on the longer term thingamajig planning. So there's some very cool stuff, some very nice things to show you. It's not finished, it's in a rough state kind of, but I'm trying my best to at least give you an idea of what's coming next for Angeldust. So hello, hey Angelio. Also, I'm trying to post on Instagram. I'm not sure if it works. This is always like the bottleneck in my streaming schedule, having a post on Instagram. We'll see what happens. Anyway, this is a development build of the game, so cool new things, cool new features, but it's going to be a little bit different than your own game. So I hope you're happy to see that I've been questing for the past 2 weeks. I'm very happy for you, Angelio, because questing is important. You'll know why pretty soon. Maybe not today, but in the near future you'll know why the quest is important. Hello, Scopberry, welcome to the stream as well. So I'm going to sign into the game in a few moments, but let's see. So we're going to select the hero we want to play as using the buttons on the left side of the screen. We're going with the sorceress today. That's a special reason. I need the sorceress so I can have a little bit more distance to the fights and everything that we're involved in the game. You'll see pretty soon. The game might not run at 60 frames per second smoothly as usual. There's a little bit of a difference between the Windows platform and the macOS platform that I use for development. So I expected my Windows Super Ultra gaming computer to run the game even better than my macOS laptop. But due to a mismatch in the shader configurations and everything, the Windows PC has a little bit of trouble rendering the game. So, but it looks pretty spiffy. So we're going to take a look at that. Hello, Alexis. How are you doing? And Hum says version 3.10 is so last week. What? Even newer features? Yes, this is for the farther ahead future kind of. So. I've got an NVIDIA. I've got an NVIDIA thing in this one, and I've got an NVIDIA chipset in my laptop. But Alex, this one's for you. This is straight from my heart. This new version. What I'm going to show you is directed at you, kind of. So enter your player name and password in these boxes. Sign in will take you in the game. We'll do that in a few seconds. Right side of the screen, the buttons are for the social media, so Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Discord. The Discord server is run by a community of volunteers. They do a very good job at playing together, hunting together, organizing events together. If that sounds like your cup of tea, just click on the button and you'll join a very lovely group of people there. Sometimes there's a little bit of drama, but just feel free to ignore it at times. And the website button at the right bottom of the screen takes you to the game's website, where you can send private messages to your friends. You can set the colors for your heroes. You can even name your land claims there. All kinds of very useful things. A little tweak today. The website now uses a few newer security features, kind of, in newer browsers to make sure that your privacy is guaranteed even more. So you already had a lot of privacy on the Angeldust website, but it's now even better. Wow. Thank you, Firefly. Yes, you're welcome. Let's see if Instagram is actually working. One moment here. Also today is variety. Oh, that was the wrong button. Let's see, Instagram button. There you go. Yeah, variety hour. That's the thing today. Today's variety hour. I've got a few screenshots that people have sent in. I've got some material to show you as well. We're going to take a look at a special build of the game. So it's a variety hour, all kinds Angeldust. There's some crazy stuff. There's some cool stuff. There's some weird stuff. There's some usual stuff. It's all good. We're just doing everything all at once today. If this is a success, if people like it, just we'll hunt like regular in the beginning. Then we'll do a lottery and maybe we'll do a bit of PvP if players want. But after that, I've got some a wide variety of materials to show you and to talk about. If you like it, we can schedule one in the future, and we can maybe make this a regular thing on the stream. We'll see. So anyway, here we go. So Alex says, what's your GPU? Nvidia. Ruwan's birthday in the place. Hey Ruwan, congratulations. I think my younger brother is winning in lottery. Could very well be. The drama is gone. Greetings from Ecuador. Hey, Manda Salve, Ecuador. Today it's me that's late. No problem, Obi. You're here right in time. Cool thing about Discord is that you can ask questions. Wow, yeah, that's true. I've got some questions at all times. Rock Dad says, hey Firefly. Hey Rock Dude. Hey Rock Dad. Some bot questions. Yeah, Ecuador. Quito, Shell, Manta, okay, I see. Hey, I'm going to sign into the game and then we're going to take a look at what this new version is all about. So, you catch us at midnight, and hello there, I'm here just for the bonus of today, then I'll build, this is Angelio. So check it out, we're playing the Angeldust 4.0, what it was previously called, build, with the real-time shadows, with like shadow mapping, the entire lighting of the game world, fog. I kind of made all of the effects that are in the current game work in the new render engine. Unfortunately, it isn't as optimized as the current one, so on macOS this runs at 60 frames per second, Retina on my MacBook Pro, that is about 6 years old. On Windows it lags a little bit at the moment, but right now it's 60 frames per second I think. Hey all! But this is pretty cool. So one problem in the previous build of 4.0 that I had was that the game world and the shadows were all messed up, and the game world didn't really look that good. Most of those artifacts are now fixed. The lighting in the world is really smooth and like crossfades between all of the things. But the shadows of the dudes are like these very nice long shadows, as you can see, and this is pretty cool. As we start playing, you will notice that this actually adds a lot of realism to the game. There's also, of course, still the specular lighting, so if you take a look at things that are in the sunlight like this, you will see them actually have some reflection on them, or reflection lighting on them. As you can see, some shadows of creatures and people moving behind me. It just looks so smooth. This is like really nice. As you can see, you can even see the sprites or the characters shadowing each other. This also works in the cartoon visual style. It adds a little nice like visual layering to the entire thing. It's pretty amazing to play with this. Check the auto settings. What? Auto? Audio? It looks very good. Yeah, it looks very good. It is pretty nice, and it runs at a lot of frames per second. Especially if you've got dragons. We've got Leyenda here on a dragon, or on a drakeling. Angelio as well. Look at me, dragon pink. Yes, it's a nice dragon. If you've got people flying on dragons, you will see the shadow on the floor. If they rise into the air, you will see the shadow just move along with it. It's pretty nice to play like this. It adds a lot of realism and a nice touch. So the game is dragons. It's drakelings. Sorry. Okay, let's go. Let's go into the world. Enough talk. Let's go into the world. Play together. I'm picking up my game controller again. These features are in progress, so I'm working on this. This is coming in a later update. But as you can see, check out these shadows here in the landscape. It's amazing. That's why I was going to play the Sorceress, so you can take a look at the shadows from a distance. The fog has been tweaked compared to the regular version of the game. Like all of the visual effects that are kind of in the existing game have imported to this new render engine. And it's just, this is starting to approach a stage where I'm like, okay, we can maybe start testing this publicly soonish. Like maybe in a month or so, I'm not sure. How do I get a mount? Dark Ace. Dark Ace, buy a saddle from shop. What version of OpenGL are you using? This is 3.3. So the base game uses 1.0 with extensions if available. This is 3.3, so it's a core profile, like the most rudimentary version of OpenGL that you can get with programmable shaders. This works really well on macOS, even older versions. Like I said, it runs really well on my MacBook. I've tweaked and perfected, like optimized all of the matrix math and all of the shader functionality there. On Windows it's a little bit worse, but it runs pretty smooth, as you can see. And these shadows are just, it's a sight to behold. It's really cool to play like this. You can even see people or shadows from people behind you. It's cool. Skin mesh animations are a CPU. Yeah, it's all on the CPU. Can the player make the dragon attack me? No, that's not possible at the moment. Stream's running with 1080 at 60 frames per second. Okay. You could charge money for this. Yeah, I could. Unfortunately, when the rain starts falling, the shadows get a little bit more subdued. Also, we've got specular lighting on the landscape, of course. As you can see, the sun is over there. So you see some lighting effects on the ground here. And it all works. It's pretty nice. So The only thing that I need to do is tweak the shaders on Windows a little bit, because apparently they are not as optimized as on macOS. What up, people? Hey Niels, goedenavond. The only thing that still needs a little bit of love is the water. So check out the water. This isn't the water that you expect in the game. Hey, I saw you were posting on Hacker News as well, Tinspin. Tinspin is over on Twitch again. I saw you post about Meadow and your engine on the Hacker News yesterday, when there was a post about custom game engines or something like that. I was like, okay, no one's talking about what I did, but that's not a problem. It's like everyone is just having their fun. Oh, let's shoot one dragon, one horse over here. How does it look when the sunrise with the shadow thing? It looks really good. Why didn't you choose a Vulkan API? It works well with macOS. I don't have all kinds of things like that. I shoot for the most compatible thing, Alex. Just like the base game, it's OpenGL 1.0. It runs everywhere. So this is kind of like one step above that. So if you've got some older hardware, but still good enough to support OpenGL 3.3, you can run the game still. So comment, why didn't you post? Yeah, I wasn't in a capacity to post. I'd been working all day. I came home from some volunteer work at the tennis park, and then I wanted to go to bed, so I didn't feel like posting at that moment. Sunrise doesn't happen. Well, sometimes we've got a sunrise. Yeah, happy birthday, Ruan.
I sense evil here.
As you can see, all of the specular lighting needs a little bit of love, but you see these reflections on the mountain here? Yeah, that's the specular reflections from the sun. So it's pretty cool. It's not entirely realistic. Some people say it looks a little bit plasticky or something, but it's good. Also, the shadows for the landscape itself, as you can see, are smooth. They're like, I'm like, yeah, you could go for those hard shadows and they look nice, but it's kind of hard to get them to work well and to be like perfect on all platforms and on all view distances. So for now, I think I will go with these nice, sharp, real-time shadows for the characters. Do you see the projectile? So the Havoc Storm that I'm shooting is also casting shadow, so you can really see this curved arc that I'm shooting in. It's just so nice. These like there's a dude on a Drakeling flying over there, like there, and Gilu's over there. It's all coming together nicely. Thank you, you boys and girls. You're welcome, Ruan. This is the main reason that I'm playing the Sorceress today, so I can show you all of these shadowy things. Also, here, see, look at this. Look at the shadow of my horse on this, on the side of this mountain. It's just pretty. How old am I now? No, how old is Ruan now? Yeah, we'll never know. You don't have to dox yourself, Ruan. 42 years old. There we go. Very mature for his age. Oh, very immature for his age. Right, let's keep on going. So later on, we've got the variety hour coming up. It's all weird stuff that I want to show you. Some players have sent in screenshots. We're going to take a look at those. I've got some materials that I want to talk about. For now, we're just wandering into the world. Also, I'm playing with post effects enabled, so it's not only the new render engine, it's also the post effects thing is still active. They mix and match pretty well.
Spirits, guide
You can just see a shadow of a dragon and of the raven flying above us. I like it, I like it. I really would like to get all the features of PBR for these reflections and shadows. It would be really nice looking. Yeah, in all I think that Angeldust goes for a little bit more of a stylized look, so not as much like PBR. But I've got something to talk about regarding PBR in a few moments, Alex. It's part of the variety hour. How does it look on the Void? Kind of the same. It's kind of realistic, but it's also kind of stylistic, what I'm doing with the lighting. But Alex, you said like, can you improve the shadows so they are smoother? I hope you can agree that these are like as smooth as you can get them in a video game, kind of. Of course, with newer techniques and with like if you shoot for a higher end platform like a PlayStation or Xbox, you can even do more subsampling on this. But this is using hardware anti-aliasing, and it's using kind of like software or shader-based anti-aliasing. So it is pretty smooth. It is way smoother than we had before, and I think this is workable. This is presentable. Hey Dino Verde, oi. What engine is the game made with? It's a custom engine, Drew Modi. It's custom built C++ engine. So the current version that we're playing, current version is written for OpenGL 1.0. It even works on Windows XP without graphics drivers. This new version will require OpenGL 3.3, so it's a little bit newer, but it allows me to do things like this shadow mapping and all kinds of shader-based tricks. Well, now I don't see shadow pixels. Well, they're there, of course. I mean, it's shadow mapped, so there is. You can see the pixels, kind of. Let me zoom in once again. So you can kind of see shadow pixels, but it's very subtle. You don't really notice when you're playing. And I've looked at a lot of pixels this week, so that's pretty cool. Everyone says I'm joking. I'm a little bit younger. We already knew this, everyone. We already knew this. Nice, I can see the shadow of my dragon. Yes, that's what this is for, Angelio. Physically based rendering, yeah, that's PBR. Unfortunately, we have a lot of rain today, so it's raining a lot. Also, some of the sprites do cast shadows, so the horses and the dudes do. But the tiny dust clouds that we have, they don't cast shadows. It's kind of like the sprites that don't really matter to the gameplay, they don't cast shadows. But I'm looking just at the stream to my right here, and it's looking good. So, especially walking against the sun or into the sunlight is very nice. Yeah, I think the most problematic part with the window shaders currently is that the shadow map gets rendered with all of the shading effects enabled. So I probably have to tweak it so that Windows knows that there's a lot of calculations that don't need to be done, that don't have to be done for the shadow map, and that it can optimize that a little bit better. On macOS, I think Apple did a great job with the shader compiler. It just tosses out all of the unused and dead code, and it's just like it optimizes the shaders for you. On Windows, you do need to do a little bit more of a manual job there. But that's possible. I know what the problem is, I think. So. How high I can go until no one can see the shadow of my dragon? I have no idea, Angelio. There is kind of a limit to what you can see in the shadow. But I think you can go pretty high. You can go pretty high into the sky, and we would still be able to see you. We can test later on if you want to. Because it's really cool to see these shadows of these dragons just hover. Like the dragons are hovering above you, and you see the shadow on the ground. It's pretty cool. And also I think the combination of the soft shadows for the landscape and the kind of harder shadows for the sprites work really well. It draws your attention to the sprites instead of the landscape. And I really love the old shadow mapping for the terrain as well. Maybe that it can be an option in the future, but it's not something that I wanted to show you today. Everyone says, nice, shadows. Yes, we've got nice shadows here. This is all under construction. I was kind of planning to do the development stream overlay today, like everything is under construction and this is not in the actual game that you can play today. But it's... I thought, like, yeah, if I explain this well enough, people will understand that this is not yet in the game and it's coming soon.
Victory!
We'll also take a look at this in the cartoon visual style after the lottery, so that you can see that it also works for the 2D sprites. If it works really well, actually, it adds a lot of depth and layering to the visuals. And it's pretty fun to play around with those as well. But again, you can see the arc, like the arc that my projectiles are making here, getting cast on the ground. It's pretty cool. And I've become stronger, of course. 133, baby.
Great and mystical forces are loose in the world.
I'm not exactly sure why I leveled up, but I did, so...
This place must be purified. Wasn't it obvious?
A serious question. Will these rendering features be a toggle so that players using older hardware can disable? Yeah, that's what I want to do. I'm not exactly sure how to roll this out. It might kind of be like that you get a second binary, so you can actually start Angeldust 1.exe or Angeldust 2.exe, and you can decide for yourself which version you want to play. Because I really want to keep backwards compatibility compatibility with all of the older hardware that's out there. And it's pretty difficult to make the engine flexible enough to make you be able to switch from the game itself, because the rendering APIs are like way different, and the vertex layout has changed. The shaders are of course completely different. So I'm thinking about offering it as an expansion pack or something, just like Post Effects. It's something that you can add to the game and it will run with it if you add it.
Fun.
Jumping 1 hour. What? Do I need to go jump for 1 hour? You all still dating? Hey, I'll date you, Niels. You're about 17 years old, I think. Or are you talking about dating as in, like, going somewhere? I have a question. Don't ask. Why? It's for my building project. Imagine you are forced to become a creature of Angeldust, but you can choose which one you want to become. What creature would you choose? Is this specifically for me, Angelio, or for everyone in the chat? Hey Lord Wraithiers. Welcome. Hey Wraithiers, I'm playing a new version of the game, a new development build with real-time shadows, as you can see, or shadow map shadows. So check out my awesome shadow casting abilities now. There's also specular lighting, and like the entire render engine has been overhauled. Coming in the near far future to your computer, maybe. Will players on mobile platforms see the world very different from PC and Mac players that have the effects? No, it's entirely the same. As you can see, we've got the effects, but it's the entire same world, entire same dudes. It's the entire same game, so don't worry about it. Don't worry. Hey, forget about it. Because also, I'm not sure how to bring this to mobile just yet. iPad might be doable, iPad and iPhone, because that's kind of like a fixed hardware platform and I know what I can depend on. OpenGL ES2 with some like given performance characteristics. For Android it's going to be a little bit more difficult because already we run into problems with compatibility with graphics chips and so.
I'm here if you need me.
Anyone knows if the German borders are open? I have no idea, Niels, I don't think so. You ray tracing or no? No, it's shadow mapping, Wraithiers. But these shadows are much better than what's in the game currently. So that's what I wanted to say. Like, check it out, it looks pretty good. And I've got the stream open to my right side here, and it looks really good compared to the existing version. I mean, I'm very happy with what Angeldust looks like currently, but this is definitely a visual improvement. What's the quest for today, by the way? Can someone ping the Discord bot, please?
This is great.
Oh, it's the Foxy Wolf. We were bound to find some. Oh, for you specifically. You can choose an Angeldust creature you would become except human, Obi, or God. Okay. What creature would I want to be? I have to think about this. Can I tell you later? Niels definitely would be a trapper. Yeah, right.
Spirits guide my
Him would be the priestess. Good job. Here's a cookie. Thank you. That's a nice cookie. I've optimized the cookie handling on the website, by the way, so your privacy is guaranteed a little bit better. Are you considering shadow maps render distance? Is there different render distance with lower shadow maps? Like cascaded shadow maps? No, this is one shadow map for all of this stuff. And it works perfectly fine. I understand the technical question, but there's no need to worry. Visually it's nice, it's fine, and it works really well. So cascaded shadow maps not really necessary at the moment, at least in my opinion. Would you choose to be a horse? See you later, Angelio. What creature do I want to be? I think I wanted to be a troll. That's pretty cool. Sometimes I'm trolling in real life, which is pretty fun. But being a troll, that's kind of like human. But you're big and you can just stomp around all day and you can just lift trees out of the ground. Yeah, sounds useful. Like the physical strength of a troll and still being able to have legs and arms. Is that a good answer? Is that allowed? Is a troll allowed? A troll, are you sure? Yeah, I think I'd make a good troll. Like, I could troll all day. Yeah, that sounds. I don't want to stray too far from my comfort zone. I don't want to be a wheedler and I don't want to be a trapper. I don't want to be a roamer because then I'd have no arms. But I can definitely see a troll, arms, legs. Sounds good. Yeah, why not? I'm the troll champion. Yes, indeed. Take your time. Here's your answer, Angelio. That sounds good. Netherlands to Germany and vice versa is possible. Yeah, but there's a few limitations, I think. So you can't really cross the border if you don't have a purpose in the other country, I think. I can't hear the stream right now. My family is screaming here. Oh, should I scream a little bit louder?
This place must be purified.
Oh, see the shadows? I love the shadows. And see the lighting effect? Wow, this is cool. So I really want to get this in the hands of people so that we can start testing for hardware compatibility and see if these shaders perform as well as I think they will on most hardware. So I need to do a bit of tweaking on Windows first. I need to make it sure that it runs perfectly fine on my own computer first. But after that, I think this is ripe for testing. I mean, it's compatible with the current game, as you can see. It's basically version 3.10, but in a new coat of paint. And I think it looks stunning. I think the effects, like, wow, check this out. This is about as big of a graphical change as the move from 2D to 3D. This is 3D to 3D plus, kind of. I mean, just take a look at the depth in the entire scene. Because the fog algorithm is a little bit more detailed as well, so the fogging is just much better than the current game. Well, it's not much better, but it's all just a little bit more polished, that's it. Has got the most computer hardware for testing. Yes, that's. I think that's entirely valid. I've got a few things as well to test on.
Feel my power. Victory.
This actually feels like the hill, or the kind of like the hillside, the mountainside, where I introduced the 3D characters, like way back in the day. It's kind of similar in appearance. But Firefly, they all look the same. Okay, yeah, sorry. I'm gonna drink some water. This rain is making me thirsty. See the shadows over there? So we're definitely descending the hill here.
Spirits guide my power.
Also at nighttime you get these really long shadows. It's pretty spectacular. Also the entire lighting of the world is now different compared to the previous 4.0 version that I showed. Like it now actually renders all of the lighting and all of the shadow stuff in the shaders on the graphics card instead of on the CPU. And everything just looks a little bit better. Also ambient occlusion in the world, Alex, has been tweaked. It's more subtle but also more visible at the same time. How do you do this? I don't know. Well, I do know, but it's a secret. And it's not a secret, but it's all good. Same with I wanted to shave, so this is the same old story. I wanted to shave today, but I didn't. So jumping for 50 minutes. What? What's with this jumping today? Is this a new meme that I missed? That I didn't get the memo on? So let's see if we can get some long shadows over here. I think Leanda's dragon is kind of like in the back there. Yeah, you can definitely see some long horses over here. Check this out. This is my horse there in the background. There's a dragon on the tree up ahead. Do you see this? Wow. There's a moa behind me to the left. So you can't hide anymore. You can never hide anymore now. You should be able to see the sun rising. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can. Check it out. It's behind the trees, so we can't really see it at the moment. Let's see if we can go a little bit to the right here. It's behind the clouds over there. Hi Firefly, it's okay. Yes, I'm okay, Firefly. Yeah. Only weirdos ride on moas. What? Why? The moa is a pretty cool creature. It is in the game and it doesn't afraid of anything. There we go. Alex is here. Sounds like a Alex Makarov ult. Also, this roamer is casting a very long shadow. Yeah, check out these visuals. This is AAA. This is AAA quality. Check it out. I'm curious to see the light effect when the sun rises. Yeah, but here the sun is already rising. Do you see the sun? You see there's like this bright spot on the grass here? That's the sun rising, buddy. It ain't gonna rise any harder or better than this. Do you know how many tunnels had to be fixed for the moas? I agree, Alex, I agree. Whoa, finally someone agrees with me. I looked at that game and it was like 1 billion people were watching it. Or like 1 million people, sorry. That's an order of 1,000 smaller, but... and I was like, okay, I can see that it's kind of a streamlined Counter-Strike, Fortnite, Overwatch mix. But it doesn't look that good, in my opinion. Like, all of the effects are just depth buffer based, so there's no transparency in the entire game. It's all opaque effects, so that's to cut down the rendering times. And Angelio, the sun is rising. See this? And it is designed, and you've got these characters, but I think the sound design is a little bit meh, and I think the visual design is a little bit meh. It's also middle of the road. Horse walks into Angeldust. Builder asks why the long shadow. Yeah, why Firefly? Why the 6 o'clock shadow? Yeah, I didn't want to shave. I want to see the sun. Why do you want to see the sun? There's nothing spectacular about the sun. It's just there in the sky over there. It's that thing. You know, that thing, that magic. I don't know. Firefly, vad doe o código? Yes, Gutin, Yoga, I'm going to give you the code in about 15 minutes. Your world is much darker. Yeah, don't get too close to the sun. Don't be like, what was he called? You had this dude and he had wings. And he went too close to the sun. It was Prometheus. No, it was... let me think on this. It was Deus Ex. You had this Helios? No, it's not Helios. That's the sun. You had this dude and he was called... With the wings. Come on. You know this. Lottery. When it starts. 15 minutes. 15 minutes, Firefly. Angelio, is the sun enough for you? Check it out. There's a nice lighting effect over here. Long shadows here. Like, wow. This is the best the game has looked in like... years. And it even works space. We'll also take a look with the cartoon visual style after the lottery. But just see, take a look at the shadow just being cast on this piece of grass over here. Wow, this is amazing. Check it out. It's cool. Wow. Icarus. Yeah, that's the dude. Icarus. That's the dude with the wings. Here, check out my horse over there to the right. Middle. You see Scobbury jumping as well. Check out these shadows over there on that hill. To the right. Wow. I look at the stream to my right here and it's just absolutely gorgeous. Don't you all agree? This is absolutely gorgeous. It's a voxel game with these kinds of graphics. Wow. If you want to know the magic, Steam quality has gone from 1080 to 144 when Firefly looked at the sun. Okay, seriously? Icarus, Icarus, Icarus. Yeah, it was Icarus. It's nice, yeah. Hey, OB, don't be hating, bro. Because you gotta admit, it looks pretty spiffy, right? And this is at immense render distance. Here, just... Okay, so now my horse is floating in the air, in the shadow at least, because the mountain is too high. Well, can happen. That can happen. Don't worry about it. You have the lighting correct, just not the source. Huh? Huh? The source?
Taste the bitterness of destruction.
What's the source? What is the source? Huh?
The evil presence is banished.
What's wrong with the source?
Take aim.
The sun. What about it? It's over there. The sun is over there. That's definitely the thing that's casting the shadows. Or at least the sun casts the light and I block it, but it's definitely the source for the shadows. Huh? And someone else says, Coldswalker sorry says, lighting effects are nice, but I don't think effects are as important as game features and gameplay activity. I think you're absolutely wrong there. If there's anything, the first impression counts for a lot, and especially like hardcore gamers or like newer gamers expect all of these effects to be in a game. Nobody really cares that it's made by one person. So you definitely need some of these effects to be able to sell stuff. I think this is going to make a big difference in the quality of shots and trailers and in the first impressions that people get from the game. If you have screenshots where you see these kinds of shadows and you know that they will run on your computer, even on kind of like 2015, 2016 era computers or maybe even earlier, because my MacBook is from 2014 if I'm not mistaken. So if you know that you can play this on a 2014 laptop with all of these effects in real time with 60 frames per second, there are not many games that come out these days that do this. So it's an entirely cool game with a unique design philosophy, but also unique visuals. Yeah, the bottleneck is at the first impression right now, so it's definitely the right area to focus on. We're all standing in Firefly shadow. No, you are. You're not. You're not standing in my shadow space.
I sense evil here.
We all cast our own shadows.
The thrill of the hunt
Hey, Loki.
was worth the price.
Monster builder. Oh, talking about monster building. Shall we do a build battle next week? Anyone up for a build battle? I've got a cool theme in my mind. And here's the quest done for today for me. This is the 10th Foxy Wolf that I find. Oh, the sun doesn't look bright enough. Yeah, that's something that I can fix later on. Right now it's the exact color of the lighting that it gives off, but it could be a little bit brighter, yes. Something that I couldn't do in the previous versions, but that I can do now, because the skybox can now use shaders to make sure that if you're looking at it, it becomes a lot brighter. I get the point. I get your point, sir. Yeah. I want his shadows. Pretty soon you can. Pretty soon you can have them.
The evil presence is banished.
There's a few messages that I have to line up here. I'm not entirely sure. Also, the snow. Don't get snow blind. But the snow, as you can see, gives off light as well, and it becomes really bright. So maybe the sun should be as bright as the snow here. There's a few messages I'm going to piece together here. Yes, Sun confess. First impression gets them to check it out, doesn't keep them in. Yeah, so I think the first impression is currently the bottleneck, and that's something that I really want to improve. So Alex, here you can see a little bit of aliasing, or a little bit of like artifacting in the shadows, but I don't think it's too bad. On this like white background, you can really see the kind of like a little bit of jaggy. Now, well, it's not jaggies, it's like a little bit of jitter. Maybe that's a good word, jitter. I'm saying the sunrise sunset never has a clipped cycle. Clipped circle. And with clipped you mean it's like very bright, like the snow below me. Lord Raytheers is a gamer girl. Definitely, for sure. Yeah, it's like a mixed source of like what makes people check out a game or try it. I think if the first impression is a bit better and streamers are more likely to pick it up and bring in some of their audience, I think that would be a huge step for the popularity. But I think it really starts with like what the game looks like. That's why I'm waiting to shoot a new trailer, because I really want to make sure that if I do another trailer, which takes months of work sometimes, or at least like 3 or 4 weeks to make a 1 or 2 minute trailer, I want to get it right. I don't want to have to redo it within a few months again. The current trailer is good, but it doesn't show some of the newer game features, and I think some of the visual changes that are coming up will also be like good things to have in a new trailer. Build battle seems fine next week. I like it. Yeah, there's the theme. Hi Will. The theme is kind of bordering on the photon blocks, so I'm not sure if that's too advanced for most people. How comfortable is everyone with photon blocks? Would that kind of like prevent you from participating in the build battle?
The evil presence is banished.
I took the hormones and now... Okay, Lord Raytheers, I appreciate your story.
It's time to put our knowledge.
Shots can look amazing with that sun rising very bright with some buildings around. Can you shoot faster than your shadow? Hey, and it is altijd raak. Lucky Luke, I think, had this theme song that said like he shoots faster than the shadow. Hij schiet sneller dan zijn schaduw en het is altijd raak. Pew pew pew. So the shooting is still something you need to do yourself, even though we have better visuals now. Alguenbiar, hey Dino Verde, benvindo a este Angeldust Loteria, 5 minutes, 5 minutos. Obi's got a question, a very detailed question here. How does the gold and pink legendary spawning work? Isn't it just as long as the type counterpart can spawn in areas, so can the legendary? Photon blocks, maybe next build battle. I think a theme like in build battle 1 would be better. I didn't. I want this. I want to see what people build with the photon blocks. Angeldust says, I'm bad with the photon blocks, but I can try. Okay. Photon blocks are not comfortable. They are too hard to use for a bed or a chair. Okay. Cloth blocks are more comfortable. Yeah. We've got a joker over here, buddy. We've got a joker over here, everyone. Check out Goldswalker.
We would win?
How? Firefly asks.
I'm here if you need.
How? I don't know, buddy. How much? Time. 5 minutes. So like I said, this is for version 3.10 with... whoa, did you see the shadow of the roamer just hopping over the hill? Whoa, that was like the first very cool and amazing moment I had in this game, in this stream today. Did you see it? The roamer was hopping over the hill and there was just a shadow casting towards me. Very intimidating, roamer. It would be funny if someone just built a house out of photon blocks by using them as regular blocks. Yeah, this is what happened last time when I said you need to use the imitators.
Here we go.
The imitators, what's it called in English? Mimics, sorry. And then someone just made an entire thing out of mimic blocks. What? Back to the question. If any normal horse can spawn in the area, that means that a gold horse can spawn in this area. Yeah, that's kind of on the point, on the money. Oh, the Yankee with no brim. Yeah, I know. He never answers those, Obi. No, indeed. I think it works like that. So you won't find creatures that are not like spawning in an area. You won't find creatures that do not spawn in an area. You won't find legendary versions of those.
They will feel my fury.
And Lord Wraithiers wants to build a semi-invisible house. But then it would at the same time be semi-visible. Think about that.
They never stood a chance.
The only thing I know is they never stood a chance, indeed.
The spirits will guide my hand against these foes.
It's a bear hunting season today. There's all kinds of bears. These white ones, you can barely see them. Yeah, so the advantage of the new lighting model that's calculated in the shaders is that there's a little bit more room to add lighting and things look a little bit brighter than in the current game. With the post effects it might be a little bit over bright, but that's kind of like the snow blindness effect. I kind of like it personally. But I think everything's got a little bit, a touch more color to it, which is nice.
Wasn't it obvious we would win?
Hey Blue! Welcome back. Hey Blue! I'm playing a development build of the game with some very cool new features like this shadow mapping, check it out. So real-time cool shadows for everything. We were just taking a look at this for the entire stream. We'll do the lottery pretty soon and then we'll do a switch to the cartoon visual style where this also works. Also specular lighting and like better lighting effects everywhere, so that's what I'm kind of showing off today. But I hope you're well, by the way. How are you doing?
Yep.
Hey, oh, I got disconnected.
Yep.
Okay. Hey, Niels is back. How was your dinner, Niels? Did you have pizza like Crunchy, who isn't here by the way today?
Guide my power.
Here, someone places a trampoline. Let's see how that works. See this? You see these crazy shadows of the people just flying into the air? See the crazy shadows? Wow, someone is shooting from the sky. So even if you don't see people, you can still see what's going on with this new shadow thing. So is this essential to the game, to the gameplay? Yes, definitely. Most definitely.
Let's do this.
You ate a hamburger. Still German. Is Niels a pizza delivery guy? Is he like Fry from Futurama? Futurama. With no brim. That's the thing, right? With no brim. No brim, buddy.
This place
1 minute to the lottery.
fine.
Or was Marine the pizza delivery guy? Firefly, porque voce now tem drago. I'm not on a dragon because dragão, because I like my horse. I like horse. That's the plain and simple answer. Oh, Marine sends his regards. Yeah, I saw an old live stream the other day, and a Marine was in it, or I was playing a replay from an old live stream, and Marine was in it. I was like, yeah, what's up with Marine? How would he be doing? Couldn't make it today. He's busy delivering pizza. There we go. That's the Marine we know. Código Digite or Codigin. Yeah, the Código is coming up. It was either computer programmer or pizza delivery guy. They're pretty much the same thing. Yeah, it's just making things work. Can anyone watch the stream? I can. I wonder if anyone saw my messages. Yeah, Blue, we can. I can see your messages. Yes, Blue. We can see you. This is Blue. I'm here to stay with you. Great. I got no connection. That's not a lot of connections. My blind uncle cannot watch the stream. What do you call a blind uncle? It doesn't matter. He doesn't hear you. Oh, sorry. He doesn't see you anyway. Let's see if we can find a little bit of a clear area. A nice open clear area so I can safely go into lottery mode here. Hey Blue, I'm not sure if you can hear me, but I ate babi pangang this evening. I see a circle looping in my screen. Well, that's something. Oh, here's a nice clear area over to the southwest. There's a few mammoths, so we need to kill the mammoths. And check it out, these mammoths also cast shadows. And this is something that hasn't been seen in the game quite before. Check it out, this is a nice shadow. Hey Angelio, looking into the sun here, check it out, wow. The nicest mammoth I've seen all day long. Yeah, it had the meow meow meat in it, Niels, of course. A circle, yeah, this is my idea of the sun. Hey sun, don't worry about it.
This place has been purified. Yep, here we go. Victory!
Also, there's self-shadowing in the game now, so the sprites will shadow and occlude themselves so that you can see a lot of detail in the shadow, which is pretty cool. Never look directly into the sun. No, Angelio, you shouldn't, then it doesn't look as bright anymore. Yeah, you can all make fun of the sun as much as you want, but it looks pretty cool. It looks pretty hot, of course, but it looks pretty cool. Seriously, everyone just trying to hate on it. So because this is a 3.10 compatible, as you can see, I can go into the contacts and I can have the entire contacts menu here. The bug where people would appear online, well, they weren't, and vice versa has been fixed, so I think it's good to go pretty soon. Hey all again, hey Firefly, how are you doing? I'm doing fine, thanks Blue. I hope you can actually see me now. So how are you doing? It's been a while since we saw you. I saw that you were on Discord the other day, which is pretty cool. But how are you doing? How's life? Yeah, you all hating on the sun, but he be vibing though.
Nice.
Okay, so lottery time. Lottery time. Get on YouTube or Twitch and get some stuff. Lottery right now. Here we go. So I'm going to the desktop mode here, minimize the game for a moment. It's pretty easy participating in the lottery. You go to the Angeldust website, playangeldust.com. You all know this URL. Playangeldust.com looks a little bit like this. There's a post in here that says website sign in upgrade. So I'm using some newer browser features to make sure that you have even more privacy when you sign into the website. Was this even possible? Yes, apparently. So this makes sure that everything that you do here is entirely secure and no one can get to it. We're going to sign in, and the code for today is 55553. So that's a pretty simple code. Oh, it's really nice of you, Blue, to say hi. Just to drop by and to say hi. I like it. Thank you. Here's hearts to you. Tails is here. And Obi says, this is a good time to ask again. Pink spawning works the same as gold spawning, but only in magical areas. Is that correct? I would have to look it up. But it's probably kind of similar. Please tell us more about your features, Firefly. Yeah. Alright, so we've got some people in the lotteries like, boom! I know who you are, Jake State Farm with your insurance scam. I know who you are. I'm watching you. I live to see the lottery. As a result, the builder broke his second leg. What? Any other takers for the lottery? I'll give you a few more seconds to do this. Hey, and who was it? Angelio says, I want to see the social media post for today. Well, it's kind of like an amalgamation of everything that you know. This is the social media post. Variety Hour! It's like all kinds of jazz that we're going to take a look at. I think there's 5 or 6 different sources of images. People have sent me all kinds of stuff. And we're going to take a look at it in a few moments. Like, we'll do the lottery, then we'll do a bit of hunting in 2D. Maybe some player versus player, and then we'll do the Variety Hour part. Who do you think Jake is then? Hey, who do I think? Why did I move here? Who am I? Who am I? Pete Pippers. I'm back. Welcome back, Ruan. Another question. What are the homing projectiles called? The ones that follow you? They're called Seekers. You made that in Word? Yeah, buddy, I made this in Word. I'm better than you in Word. I can do 300 words per hour. It's 12:50 am. I gotta go sleep, but it's fun seeing you and everyone again. Blue, thanks for dropping by. Fun to see you here as well. Sleep tight, and I hope to see you again later. Okay, what's happening? I don't really understand what this. Most of the image around are Leyenda's Wonder or One's Third Wonder. Sleep is for the weak, already arrived in the forest. Army USA says, oh, I'm the army. Hey army, welcome. What are the normal projectiles called? Spray. They're called spray. They're like the globes of the sprays that the creatures shoot. They're called sprays. This is my computer, by the way. This is my computer that's going to say toodaloo. I'm going to try and disconnect this mobile phone. Then who was phone? More like Blue Sleeper, am I right? Yeah, you're right, Space. You're right. And Nam says, I'm not changing it. Yeah, you're probably working on some database info for the bot or something. Speed readers. Alright, let's see. Any other whoa, 10 people in the lottery. Right. I'm not sure what to do about these alts, like Angelio Musquest, Jake State Farm. It's fun to have them here, and it takes a lot of time to enter them in the lottery, I bet, but I'm not sure if this is like the idea here. What is Variety Hour? Hey Stanley, I explained at the start of the stream we're going to be talking about a lot of different subjects. Some people have sent me screenshots and pictures. We're going to take a look at them, and that's the variety. Also, I'm playing a development version of the game, which features new lighting effects and shadow effects, which is something that I wanted to show off. I've showed a version kind of like this, like months ago, maybe even half a year ago or so. And I have been working on it the past week, trying to get it ready in a state where I could play it on the stream. I really wanted to see if it would blow up in my face here. So far it's been running perfectly fine. Let's knock on wood here. It's been running perfectly fine and looks absolutely stunning, I think. It's definitely a step up compared to the version that we're all playing at the moment. Jake State Farm is a real player. I've talked to him before. yeah, I bet you did, Stanley. In your head. Kick all but Bedrock. Oh yeah, it's Bedrock. That's a real dude, right? That's a real player.
Let's do this.
Jake has saved me a lot of money on my car insurance. I hope he wins. Righto. So we've got 11 participants. We're going to draw a winner, and if it's a dumb alt, we're going to choose another one. At least not choose, but draw another one. Yeah, big flags here. There we go. Right, draw a winner. Brrr, that's your sound effect. Boom! Firefly won the lottery. Well, that's luckily a real existing account. Congratulations, Firefly. You've got your lottery winner badge now. You need to do a bit more quests. These are important. I can't tell you why, but quests are going to be important pretty soon. So you definitely want to spend a little bit more time questing, like Angelio does these days. What if it isn't a dumb alt, but it's a clever and smart alt? No such thing. And I'm just because I'm feeling it, I'm clicking the button a second time. Hey Jake, I hope you enjoy your fake thing. Angelio must quest. Yeah, the other one, Kitten Land. See you later. You're gone. Try again later. Draw a winner. Bedrock won the lottery. There we go. That's at least a real player. Congratulations, Bedrock. 3 quests. You're doing great. You might want to get a few more because they are going to be important in the future. But lottery winner. Well done, Bedrock. You got it. Let's sign out and let's go back into the game. Draw them a line. They'll want the plane. What? Oh yeah. Yeah, no, you don't get a cash prize for entering a code. That's not happening. Right, we're going to the cartoon visual style, which of course was done by Robotic and Spaces Green.
Why aren't we going anywhere?
Going to have a little bit of a talk about those people as well in the near future on this stream. So check it out. We're playing the new version. Your game is very interesting. Thanks, Dasha. It would make the lottery way better to have cash prizes. Hey, what do I look like? Bob Saget? With America's Funniest Home Videos or something? You can win a cash prize on the lottery. It's not a real lottery. By the way, the pet snack is worth way more than cash or like coin prizes in the game. It gives you something that you cannot get otherwise. Yeah, maybe that's what I should do. So you have to actually give me coins to participate in the lottery. Yeah. That would be a good thing.
Wasn't it obvious we would win?
I'm Army USA. Hey, Felipe.
Nice.
Hi, Felipe. But check it out. So this is with the new render engine. The 2D characters, the cartoon style sprites. But they still cast like proper shadows now. And you can, thanks to that, you can actually see the layering. So I'm trying to get in front of, in front of some of the other players. But you can really see the visual cues and like the depth working really well for these kind of flat characters. And that's pretty cool. It adds a little bit of more depth and like information to the game that you would otherwise not have.
What a blessed find.
GG Firefly.
Victory. Taste the bitterness of destruction.
To make players quest. What? Angelio? I hear that Stan will smash Obi and PvP today. I have no idea. Maybe we'll just all team up on Stan and he won't have a chance. Because 2 can play that game. If Stan's going to solo Obi again, I'm going to solo Stan because I can do this. I like those odds.
Why aren't we going anywhere?
That's what they all say in the beginning. I like the never tell me the odds. Never tell me the odds.
This place has been purified.
Right, let's keep on going. We're going to the south. But is anyone up for PvP? Because we can do it in about 15 minutes or so if people want. Not like half an hour like last week, but maybe 10 or 15 minutes. That would be entirely acceptable. And Julie says, I can PvP. Yeah, but it's not a question like, can you PvP? Like, do you want to PvP? Obi says, yes. And Julie says, I will PvP. Okay, that's 2. I will do so too, because otherwise it wouldn't be as fun. So we're trying to kill the troll over here. It's taking a little while. It's level 6. Hey trolls or fireflies. Yeah, this is me. This is me. It takes a little while to kill my my dude here. Firefly, se você gosta de piratas, você vai gostar do jogo. Jogo. If you like pirates,
That was fun.
then I'm going to like a game. Okay?
Here we go.
Oh yeah, I know this game. It's called Black Flag, isn't it? Help you! I was trying to kill the Moa. Yeah, looks like we now have just a mount to kill.
Divine strength. Watch
Let's keep on
over
going to the
us.
south. We're in the Arctic wastes. There's all kinds of tough creatures here. They take like hours to kill. There's another troll level 7. I'm not sure if I can do it again. O Jogo de Piratas. Yeah, I know the game with the pirates. I've heard about it and I've seen screenshots of it. Yes. I know the game with pirates. But I'm not I'm not a very big pirate fan or anything. It's just a April Fool's joke that we do here. Niels, please. Very much Feliz Navidad, but the other part. It's always more fun with Obi and Niels interacting on the YouTube chat. You know this. Can you show the new shadows on the pirate hero? No, that's going to be a little bit difficult. Because there is no pirate. Y'all should know this. Dark Ace, I'm keeping you alive because we don't have any other healers here. And also, I'm healing the troll a little bit too much. Don't ban me, please. Oh, Dasha Play already ripped. Sorry, Dasha Play. Hum is not online, so we kind of missed a good healer. I do not understand. I have seen the pirate hero. Yeah, in your dreams. That was fake, bro. It was just a fake, bro. Alex is back. Welcome back, Alex. I was just talking about your pirate. Some people want to see the pirate with these new shadows. Yeah, not gonna work, not gonna happen. The pirate should be a character in the game by default. It was on a live stream, so it was real. Yeah. I get that sentiment. Obi is handing out the shade here already. Builder is broken legs. I can't jump, but I want to jump. Huh?
The evil presence.
It was also on the news. What was on the news?
Divine strength, watch over us.
Right, let's go to the south a little bit more. So we can do PvP. Seems like there's enough interest, and we can keep it short if people don't want to PvP. Can someone help? We can all help. We can all help you, Dark Ace. What's your problem? What is your problem? Yeah, there's a rhino over there. Let's go and pay it a visit. And it's not just a rhino, it's a rhino with a pretty shadow. Angelio too is now present. I wonder who this is. I wonder who this would be. There's a CNN fake news headline: "The pirate hero is real. Elvis lives, and wolves raise a human child." Well, the other ones are true. Angelio says, "What? That's not my alt." Oh, that sounded like one Angelio. It was called Angelio 2.
My aim is unparalleled. Let's do something.
A Junior is here. A Junior. No one is pretending to be you, Angelio. It's Angelio with a Dutch flag and a 2 in the name. How do you get a pet? A Dark Ace. Dark Ace, you need to win the lottery. or donate to get
They
all
never
the
stood a
stuff at
chance.
once.
Divine strength, watch over us.
And you and your people do PvP zone in some places? Yes, I do very much PvP zones in some places. In about 10 minutes we'll do the PvP zone. Michael Jackson is alive and he's living secretly in Brazil. Oh, he's married to a Brazilian woman. I can see this happening. And Loki is back. Welcome back, Loki.
Can they dodge what they can't
Michael Jackson was live on Instagram a few days ago. So it must be true. It must be the real Michael Jackson. Good job, Niels. Good job. It's nice to be back. Said it's good to be back. It's good to be back. Right, it's one of these rhinos down. Lots of coins in the bag. Pretty sure that Dark Ace will level up pretty soon because all of these new creatures at high levels will give you coins eventually. I think Michael Jackson entered the lottery one time. I believe this. I actually believe that Michael Jackson entered the lottery one time. From Brazil. Definitely. There's just no way that that isn't happening. Hey, Alex, you're almost dead, buddy. The green dino is back. Dino Verde. Dino Verde. This is real, guys. Yeah, as real as you, Niels. Almost as real as you.
Hey there, I'm a mystery. How you doing?
Another rhino coming up. Looks like it's rhinoceros today.
Smells like monsters.
Rhino day today, or whatever. There's a joke in there somewhere, I just can't find it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so the real Michael Jackson, 8475835949538337 just won a pet snack. Just do a few more quests, bro. What is the live stream number with the pirate in it? It's called the patch, the eye patch, the new hero patch, Stan. I think it was a dev stream 2 or so, new hero patch. Or was it a regular live stream?
That was fun.
Is that your password space? Oh, oops. The real password, 847. And the numbers after Michael Jackson are the launch codes. Get ready for the launch. I thought it was a pet snake.
Here we go.
No, the original one, not the weird one. Huh? Not the one with the cursed builder. Huh? Oh, just look for the date then. It's probably somewhere in 2018 or so, around April 1st. There never has been a live stream with the actual pirate in the game though, so don't expect any in-game pirates to show up. But there was a screenshot of the pirate.
Ah, this could be helpful.
Cursedbuilder.jpg. Stan watches old live streams. Yeah, and new ones, and ongoing ones, apparently. Gonna go cook, see ya. See you later, Angelio, if you survive it. If you survive being cooked, you will be baked, and then there will be cake. I can't see the stream with the ninja. Hey, you need to go to Mixer. Get it? You need to go to Mixer. Oh, yeah.
The spirits will guide my
There is
hand
never
against
cake.
these
Well,
foes.
I hope to have some cake tomorrow. Hey, I'm dropping bars live, yeah, I'm just dissing it out. I'm just shelling it out here. You know it's happening here. It's all live. It's all happening right here.
Has been purified. Great and mystical forces are loose in the world.
Keep on going to the south. About 5 minutes, then PvP. Everyone cool with this? With this? Someone said that the cake is real. That's what they all tell you. But they give you this while you paid for that,
The
so
spirits will guide my hand
not
against
gonna
these
happen.
foes. The evil presence has fled. The thrill of the hunt was worth the price.
well, in all, even though that the shaders have not been optimized and that there's some like very much room to improve here on Windows, I think the game has been running perfectly fine so far. It didn't explode. I was actually really expecting this to explode because it's all new code and I haven't been able to test it on Windows that much just yet. I'm happy with the result. It looks really spectacular, I think. Like a good, a decent improvement over the current version of the game, the current state of the game. So I'll probably be trying to get this in the hands of players like soonish.
I shall go over my spells while we
Yeah,
wait.
shadows. The shadows are pretty nice.
My aim just keeps getting better. They will feel my fury. The thrill of the hunt was worth the price.
And if even Alex agrees, kind of, I'm not sure if Alex is still watching, but if even Alex thinks that it looks decently or pretty good, then you know it's actually good.
Taste the bitterness of destruction.
Sorry, that was one Corona cough. It's better than the silly Square game. Well, go spread the word then. Link to the live stream and say like, wow, check out this amazing voxel game that you can now play. Is the cake real or a myth? We haven't decided just yet, Niels. I hope that I have some real cake tomorrow, because that would be nice. Imaginary cake isn't as nice.
Well, that was fun.
Everyone has got 50,000 confirmed cases here. What? We can kidnap a bunch of people and force them to play Angeldust. Yeah, that sounds like a very good idea. I question the legality of the plan, but it would be a good idea, Niels. You've got my upvote. At what level can you tame a dragon? You can't.
Never stood a
You can't.
chance.
You need to build a wonder or donate.
The way ahead is
At what
fraught
level
with
can you tame a dragon? You can't just tame it. One does not simply tame a dragon. One does not simply tame a dragon. This is an elite status symbol. This is like the Illuminati of Angeldust. If you're flying on a dragon and if you've got shadows like these, then you're part of the secret cabal. You're part of the inner circle. Like, no one's got anything on you, buddy. If your game looks this good and you're flying on a dragon, you're the Illuminati. I should probably do this, right? There you go. Coles Walker says it took months to train my dragon and I lost an arm in the process. So now you're a one-armed bandit. I come to you unarmed. In 2 weeks we will reach 120,000 confirmed cases. It's how we always say Brazil is always jealous of the US. I have no idea. If you ride in the dragon, they all know you're the realist. Yeah.
Taste the bitterness of destruction.
Where's at least screen space reflections in your head, Alex? Screen space reflections are all in your head.
Is fraught with danger.
Reflections are the next thing that I'm working on. So I actually wanted to get all of this working first and at an acceptable frame rate. I need to do a little bit more work on Windows. But check it out here. Cartoon visual style, but check out the depth in the screen here. Check out the depth in the visuals. You can tell the layering of the sprites just by the shadows that they are casting. This is an amazing improvement, people. Just check it out. Check out the dragon just merrily flying here. It's amazing. But the reflections on things like making things look more metallic, that's on the list for the next version. A guy once lost his leg in this game, and now he is a pirate. Hashtag pirate is real. This is the hero Brian, except he's a pirate.
Now these souls can finally rest.
How much did those piercings cost? A buccaneer.
Take aim. Wasn't it obvious?
You call these things dragons? I call it a medieval airplane. Okay, noted. I always love that no matter what kinds of improvements you bring to the table and no matter how good they look, because seriously, it looks really good on the stream to my right here. It looks like perfectly AAA here. No matter what you do, you just can't win. People are just saying like, hey, and the next thing, how is this all I was expecting, and the next thing? What pirate Israel?
They will feel my fury.
Pirate Israel. So we all should take a boat, head over to Israel and what? Well, I like the shadows in the moment, they look like Deus Ex soft shadows. Hey, and that was done by a team of thousands of people based on the Unreal Engine, I think. So the fact that I'm able to pull it off on my own, it's pretty amazing, right? Yeah, Firefly is pretty amazing. Give us the pirate. A new hashtag. Trending on Twitter. Hashtag I will develop pirate. Hey, all the tools are already there, almost, kind of. You should be able to mod the game and add the pirate yourself. You can draw, right? Hey, Drake is in the game. It's the real Drake, the genius of a generation. Oh, it's PvP time. Anyone ready for PvP? Alexi, you wanna do PvP? Wanna earn some points? You can't lose points, so that's kind of like a good thing.
I shall go over my spells while we wait.
Check out the shadows, check it out. Check out the moon or the sun and the sky, or both of them. The moon sun, monsoon. We're going to look for an end boss creature. Look for end boss. Look for end boss creature. Then PvP battle. I want you in Quake, Doom PvP. No, you don't, because you would get owned so hard. Seriously, people would be writing books about it 3,000 years later even. You don't want to try me, Alex.
Go over my spells while we wait. Victory! Shiny.
Here's a crocodile, not really end boss worthy, I think. Let's see if we can find something cooler. Something cooler still. There's a raven above us. You can see the shadows. You want bees? I heard there's another game in which you have bees. So bees quiet. Bees. If you all want them to play another game, just go and play that game.
What a blessed find. They never saw it coming. This is nice fun.
It's no problem. It's available for a few more coins than this game. Niels B. Oh yeah, space is green. Spitting them facts in the chat. He's never playing the game. He's never online. He's never like in the game. So he did the graphics design and animation for this game together with Robotic. You don't ever see him in game, but he's always laying down the burns.
Nice.
Niels B. Are you going to the city? Take me down to the paradise city. Now we're going to do PvP battle, man G.
Yep. Time for some target practice.
The Netherlands will be coming in the next update for sure. I understand. I see space in the game, occasionally. Okay.
They never saw it coming. Yep.
We've got a samurai. Nice. Привет! Добро пожаловать на мой stream. We need some kind of like closing creature, like some closing statement to this hunt. We need something. There's a rhino. The rhino is the end boss.
Take aim.
Rhino end boss. I did a quest once with space, at least part of the quest, the part where you don't kill the creature. So we're going for the rhino, we're going to tackle it, and that's the end boss for the stream. Let's train the crocodiles with us so we can shoot them all at once.
The spirits will guide my hand against these foes.
I used the quest with space once, then I took an arrow to the knee. Wow. Alright, we'll get the rhino, then this crocodile, we'll clean out the area, and then we'll do the player versus player thing. For about 15 minutes or so, and then we're jumping into the variety hour. People have sent me all kinds of stuff. We're going to take a look. Some new, some old, some wacky, some zany. Alright, GG. GG on the hunt. Let's shoot now. Let's shoot each other now.
This place must be
Get ready.
That was fun.
Yeah, the Netherlands updated tulips and water everywhere, and windmills. Where's the outline? I mean, like hotbar and inventory without outline. It looks special. How about keep it as feature? Maybe prosperous as shadows under items on hotbar. Yeah. Hey, buddy. Cut me some slack, Jack. Can't have everything at once. Oh, here we go. Someone has already been spawn camping. They all be spawn camping me. Stan is the man, he was just waiting for me. Or is this Coltswalker, or is this someone else entirely? We don't even know. But I'm calling all your names here. It was Alexei Makarov. It was the one, the only Alexei Makarov. He earned a few points here. So Angelio, this is what the void looks like. You can see the sprites still have the shadows, which is pretty cool. The sun is over there. It's bright-ish, kind of, but you say it must be brighter. So all of the effects work in the void as well. As you can see.
Here we go. That's a beauty.
I'm not sure who this is with the white cape, the white caped scout here. At least I had one shot. No, it didn't work. GG Loki. You got me. You got me. So this is a bit of PvPing. We did some hunting, we took a look at the new graphics engine. Now it's PvP. You can use the bulldozer to create your own Netherlands. Hey, that's a good tip actually, Space.
Here we go.
That's a good tip. You can use the bulldozer. But take a look at all of the shadows of all of the projectiles, looking pretty good. And the color is dependent on the sun and the atmosphere, the sky kind of, so it's pretty realistic all in all. It also kind of helps you like guesstimate where the shots are coming from. Who this? Ooh, I almost had Felipe, but now I can get Ruan at least. I hope this is Ruan. The blue cape, is it Ruan? Come on, buddy. Don't walk away. Don't walk away now! There we go. Thank you, Ruan. Yeah, I ripped. Happy birthday! Happy birthday, Ruan. I hope you enjoyed the show. Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. I'm happy to be 42. Well, we're happy that you're 42. 2. That was Felipe. And now we've got Loki over here and Alexei still, I think. Come on, Alexi, give it up. Give it to me, baby. And all the girlies say I'm pretty fly. Or Firefly. Yeah, Alexi, you got me again. You got me again. Right. Stop shooting me! Who is this? Who this? Is this Doug? Please stop shooting me, default builder. It's 4, 5, 3, 6. There you go. Please stop shooting me. I was dead. I was on the ground. Alexi 9-0. Alexi, how do you do this? Are you cheating? Are you cheating, bro? Should I nerf you? Should I nerf the builder? There we go. Alexi got down. I'm forcing. Alexi did well. 9-0. That's a pretty good score line, if you ask me. Like I said, I'm just like shooting everything. I don't have any strategy or anything. I just shoot everything that moves. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Now I'm teaming up with Alexi here. And Alexi is stealing all of my kills. Yeah, but Alexi, you're definitely one of the better player versus player players that I know. Obi's also pretty good.
Yeah, sweet home.
Oh, this is something that you won't forget soon. 4, 5, 3, 6. Never stand next to a tree. You will die from it. Come on, come on, come on! I need to shoot at least one of these people. Players. Who are these people? Hum, stealing my kill. I'm stealing everyone's kill here. Yeah, Hum with some spam at the end. Hum with the camouflage outfit. He's like, I've got my camouflage cape and my camouflage trousers and my camouflage crossbow and my camouflage head and my camouflage hair. Not gonna work, buddy. There we go. Alexius, good job. I shouldn't kill you, but here you go. I can't help it. But admittedly, Hum, your camo works pretty well. That's Angela Tuber. Now we've got 4 or 5. Obi, why do you shoot me in the back, bro? It doesn't have to be this way. Alexi has gone into hiding. He's just like walking away. Can't stand the embarrassment anymore. I will. Oh, I did get Hum eventually, but it's not pretty. It wasn't pretty. Stop BMing me, Stan. Stop BMing here. Or I will shoot you in the back. Like Obi did with me. Oh.
Here we go.
There you go. There's your answer. You can run, but you can't hide forever, Obi. You can run, but you can't hide forever. Apparently Obi can hide forever. I need some more points. This ain't going the way I wanted to. I am not where I want to be at the moment. I did want to get stand, but I didn't want to get ripped here.
This is nice.
Get out of here, quickly! Angela.
Shiny.
There you go. Now where's Obi? Is he hiding towards the north? Obi is duking it out with Loki over here. Let's go and take a look what's happening. GG Loki. Now the next one. Oh. Now the others. Yeah, I'm out of here. I'm going back to the platform. I'm going to shoot some newer players. Y'all way too elite for me. I'm back to the platform. See you later. This is the elite corner. Points to be had, but also very frustrating. Let's see if there's people around here. Not really, Master Young, not at the moment. I'm just looking for some cheap shots here. I'm looking for some players that I can actually shoot.
Nice.
Sorry, Alexi, it was a little bit of a chaos here. Bruh, yeah, I know, buddy, I know. It was too chaotic. There were 4 people shooting at me, and you, at the same time. Ah! This is frustrating. Everyone has got too much lag. Too bad. And Alexi is back up on his feet. Let's see what he can do.
Here we go. Yep.
Angela's caught between a rock and a hard place here. On one hand, Alexi, on the other hand, Firefly. Yeah, I think I had you, Alexi. If you take a look at the stream, I did my best to actually shoot you, so it wasn't luck. But you are on 20, yeah. Great job. I can't keep up with you. Kill Obi, why? Kill Colts, he's hiding out in the far north, I think. Yeah, I was going for the health. Never go for the health. Never go for the health. It's a trap. It's bait. You get jebaited if you go for the health.
Here we go.
Firefly time okay. What? Time okay. I'm having an okay time, yes, if that's what you mean. Bolorino. I got Kilderino again here. Too much lag. Well, no problem, Ron, you don't have to play. For us it's entirely playable at the moment, so not a problem.
Here we go.
There we go, 2 in a row. And I'm just going to farm your health as well, so don't expect too much here. Colts Walker is down, there we go. Oops. Let's see if I can get one more in this life, that would be nice. 4 in 1. Yeah, I tried my best to shoot you, Colts. Don't go for the health, don't go for the health, it's bait, it's bait. Firefly, help, okay? No, I don't need help, I'm doing pretty fine, I'm at the 2nd place of the scoreboard at the moment. Not everyone can say that they're in the 2nd place. Hum is trying his best with the camo outfit. It works pretty well, you have to admit it.
Here we go.
Let's walk away. What? Is this a truce? It's the truth and you know it, the truth and you know it. There we go. Sorry, Will, it was a little bit of a backstab here. And don't try to run from me, you'll only die tired. You can see the real cracks at this just float towards the top of the scoreboard. Alexi 26 and 5. That's an amazing scoreline. With this kind of like this caliber of people playing, that's an amazing achievement. I'm just like spamming big time. I'm just trying to get to the top of the scoreboard. I don't really look for high value targets or anything. I just shoot everyone, everything that moves. Is this El Matador trying to kill me? Hey, bro, you're trying to kill me? Matador? Ah, it even succeeded. The plan succeeded. The plan worked. I hate trees. Firefly, I mostro código su novo no jogo. It's 55553. So good in. That's the code for today. 5553. It was pasted here earlier. That's the lottery code for today.
Here we go.
All right, I'll give you 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes for the battle. Sorry, Dariala, I shot you. I shot him. I still kind of like the visuals and the effects here in the Void, where you have these big explosions and the stars that are flying everywhere. It's a little bit of a spectacular touch. It's completely different compared to the regular game mode, where you just hunt creatures and shoot stuff there. I think this is pretty cool. Visuals in the Void look good, Firefly. Okay. I think it's pretty nice, just having these explosions and stars flying everywhere. Sorry for stealing, Obi. I'm just trying to get to the top of the scoreboard. Okay, 1 minute left. Come on, let's do this. See if you can get in some shots.
Here we go.
Yeah, I am going for the health. It is a bait, but I'm going for the health. Here we go. Who this? Who this? Who is in the black dress with the red thingamajig? Is Colts Walker? We're just dancing around here. This is a tango. There we go. That's one down. Two to go. Two down, one to go.
Shiny.
The man in the middle gets killed. Oh, seriously? The man in the middle gets killed. The man with the golden middle. That sounds like a James Bond movie. Yeah, I'm almost dead. I'm almost ripped here. So yeah, feel free to shoot me. GG Dariala. Okay, this is my final life. Yeah, GG Alexi. This is my final life. Then we'll make up the score. And we'll tally up the scores. And we'll say like... what did I miss? Angelio, you missed Obi and you missed Alexi in the hero battle. There's a few points to be had.
Here we go.
But the battle is almost over. This is my last life. I think, at least. No, I need one more. I need one more. Let's keep on shooting. We can do this.
Here we go.
I am enjoying shooting everyone way too much today. Alexi says I want a kill streak.
This could be helpful.
And I want shadows, and I want reflections, and I want physically based rendering, and I want all of the post-processing effects right in the game. Of course, Alex. In due time. Lag. Yeah, just don't fall into the hole. You don't want to fall into the hole. The stupid hole is over here to the right. I'm not sure why you're keeping getting lag spikes, Obi. Alright, one more life. I have to call it somewhere. But it's way too much fun shooting everyone. It's an epic event. Yeah, I think we've got a lot of players playing. We've got 18 heroes in the void at the moment, which makes for a pretty big battle here. No. No. Hey Alexi, you were just mopping up Leyenda here after I shot Leyenda a lot of times. Yeah. Can I see the shadow effect on the void? Yeah, if you don't see it right now, Angelio, you don't see it ever. So it's been here all the time. So the shadow mapping has been active for the entire battle here. So you can see all of the heroes and the projectiles casting nice shadows here. So if you can't see it at the moment that I'm saying this, you probably won't ever see it.
What a blessed fall.
Why are the Russians dominating the void? I have no idea. Sorry, Colts Walker. Why is Firefly dominating the void? Yeah, I have no idea. I just do. I think Obi is calling it quits. He's like too much lag. Yeah, I don't know what causes them, Obi. I've been playing absolutely lag-free here. I don't see many other people complaining about it at the moment, so... did you have the live stream open? You could try closing the live stream. Maybe your connection was saturated or something. Maybe it's just the corona traffic. Well, like one more minute or so, and then we're definitely stopping the void battle.
Here we go.
But it's pretty fun shooting everyone and just trying to rack up points. So far I've been doing pretty well. Oh, this is going to go build. That sounds like a good idea. The lag spikes don't matter as much there. I really hate to shoot this person here. Oh, it's Leyenda. Oh. Alexi helped a hand here.
Ah, this could be helpful.
Everyone also has yellow bars, so apparently some people have it. Chill out, brother. Chill out, chill out, brother, bro. Top streamer Firefly says close the live stream to avoid the lag. Yeah, hey Space, what's up with this? You're not in the game under Space is green and you don't really interact, and then you only make these jokes. What's up, buddy? Come on, join the stream. Hey, this is my last live before I exit the game, and then we do the variety thing where we look at screenshots and pictures players have shared. You don't really want to be Dasha play. I've got a tip for you. You never really want to be at the center of the battle in the valley where everyone is shooting at that moment. It's not the best place to be, kind of. Yeah, great minds think alike. Even though it's bait, I'm picking up some of the health here. Yeah, man in the middle is no bueno. You don't want to be left in the middle, stuck in the middle. Stuck in the middle with you. There's clowns to the left of me and jokers to the right. Okay, nice. GG. Alexi 40, winner. And Loki 27. Third place. Not only can he build, he's also pretty good at shooting it up. I'm in second place here. I like to play live on easy mode. Okay. I'll be streaming. I'll be streaming now. See you there. Thanks for the battle. I'm just trying to see if I can sneak in one more shot. There we go, Alexi. Sorry, I had to do it. And now, just in time. God, leave it! Oh, I hope this wasn't a kill for someone. Ooh, it was close. I hope I was gone quickly enough to not have this kill on my, this death on my name. Alright, so that was the hero battle. It was great fun. We had a lot of people participating in it, like 18 players. That's pretty cool. Let's see if the score has changed a lot. So let's go to the player versus player, the void battle leaderboard here. And let's see, we've got Obi still reigning supreme, of course. Firefly, second place. I didn't gain a lot of points, I think. I was kind of like hovering around 1500 for most of the time. Spaces Green didn't participate. Yeah, recorded, enjoy your ban. Yeah, it's all good. Leyenda's here in the fourth place. So Leyenda earned a few more points, I think, this week. Give or take. So that's pretty cool. Tails Mansion, 5th place. Alexi, 6th place. Hey Alexi, I think you gained a few points here. You were at 790 or so. So you're now at 820, which is pretty good. So good job there. And your overall track record still like 3.5 in 1. But today you were doing much better than that. So that's pretty cool. Let's see if we have some cool newcomers here on the first page, sorry. Hum definitely earned a few points here. Let's see. First super, will the winning. Come back, boy. Yeah, maybe later. Stan as the man is over here. Colts Walker. The Snow White Princess. Right, so anyway, we earned a lot of points, which is pretty cool. Now for this part of the stream, I am not exactly sure how to do this. This is the variety hour, so I said like send me your stuff if you want me to show it on the stream. And some people sent me some stuff, which is pretty cool. I have like 5 or 6, I think, different sources of images. We're just going to take a look, talk a little bit about them. And that's the variety hour. It won't be an hour, I think. It will probably be a bit shorter. And Obi says I went down on ratios today. Yeah. Sometimes this happens. Some days you're the pigeon and some days you're the statue. It just can happen. I tried to fax you some images. I didn't receive them, Colts Walker, which is kind of problematic. I don't have a fax machine. So that's problematic. Next time just email them to me. What stuff? We're going to take a look, Angelio. Yeah, I've got 6 folders, as far as I can tell. I can show them here on the stream if you want me to. So we've got a folder called Berazer. We've got a folder called Colts Walker. Coldswalker is actually unaware of this, but it's Coldswalker. We've got a folder called Dariala. This is a folder called Leyenda. There's a folder called Rebuilder. And there's a folder called Ruan 4K. So, what do we want? What do you want, Michael? Which folder are we going to open up first? Show the hidden folder. Shh. Shh. So we already took a look at the Firefly folder, kind of with the new render engine thing. So that was my folder. Obi says I want to see the Ruan 4K folder, and no one else is typing here. We're going to open up Ruan. This is what Ruan sent me. So please don't tell me like, hey, this is this or that. I know. This is what people sent me. So Ruan said I've got a few screenshots of the Dragon Throat Valley, and maybe some other things as well. So a few screenshots of that wonder. Isn't saying folder a Microsoft thing? No, my Mac OS folders are called folders, so I'm not really sure why. And I think my Linux, like Ubuntu, also calls them folders, like GNOME and KDE call them folders as well. So directories then, so we've got folders and directories here. So anyway, Ruan sent a few screenshots of Dragon Throat Valley that he wanted to show off. As you can see, Ruan appears to be playing on a mobile device or a tablet or a phone, because this touchscreen icon is over here. So, Firefly, oh yes, estoy mayor, no hero battle. Yeah, I did very well. So this is a screenshot, and here's another one. I like this shot. This is with kind of the river flowing through the wonder. So I took some cool angles for the trailer, for the wonder showcase that I did. But Ruan also has like some very cool and unique perspectives on his build that might even inspire me to do a little bit better, or maybe try some new things in upcoming trailers. So, didn't you know that if you fold files, you will ruin them? Yeah. I understand. So Ruan says I'm playing on the phone. So, next screenshot, kind of like a backlit view of a house. I like this one. This is the entrance to the caves. The caves were extensively featured they were featured in the Wonder Showcase, which is pretty cool. So this is, I like the lighting on this and the combination of colors. I think it's pretty cool. So great job, Ruan. Nice. Tu sistema aplicativo para desenhar. Yeah, indeed. Here's another shot with water. So this is the weak point of the new render engine. It doesn't really know what to do with water just yet. I am investigating how to make the water look nice, at least. So that's something to do. Show a sunset pic. Hey, this is all done by Ruan. So this is all of the pictures were not taken by me. At least most of them were not. So that's pretty cool. Como faz para mandar essa fotos pro Firefly? You can send a private message. You can upload them to image thingamajig, or you can email them to me, which also works pretty well. So this is another shot. Here's one, kind of like with a waterfall hidden behind this tree. I'm not sure if this is actually part of Dragon Throat Valley. Maybe Ruan can enlighten us. Maybe this is behind one of the houses. I don't recognize it as part of the wonder. So it will probably just be part of the wonder, but I don't recognize it as such. It's not a corner that I explored, I think. So these are all just randomly sent in pics? Yeah, basically. Yeah. If you want screenshots of wonders, I can make some and send them. No, I don't want screenshots of wonders. This is Variety Hour. People send me stuff and we look at it and talk about it. That's all. So there's absolutely no rhyme or reason to this. It's all completely different materials. This is just Variety Hour. You send me stuff, people send me stuff, have sent me stuff, and I look at them. I like this one. I like this shot. I like the elevation change here and the buildings on top of the hill, and then the stream in front. This is a pretty nice shot as well. So, it's Leticia's hidden water pond. Oh, there we go. Here's another shot. This is with some kind of like a statue or a sculpture in the back. I think I recognize this. This is from Valesi. This is the other build. So this is the kind of the knight or the knight-shaped figure that's in front of the build for Valesi, which is pretty cool. And There's this house. I actually recorded footage of this house for the new Wonder Showcase trailer, or for the Wonder Showcase trailer. It didn't make the cut, but it looked pretty nice. So I like this house, Ruan. But this shot is pretty cool. So it's good to see what people kind of come up with when you say like, hey, you can use the cinematic mode and take some shots, and that people did. So I'm actually, like, the idea is not that you send me screenshots of your Wonder. Absolutely not, because we toured most of these Wonders interactively on the stream already, and it looks absolutely amazing. But people sent me random stuff, and some of the people sent me screenshots of Wonders. So yeah, that's entirely possible, as you can see. So this is the last shot, a crossroads. I like the kind of like the promise that this image gives you. So it promises you multiple directions. There's a house with some birch tree wood in here, birch bark, which looks good. So that's cool. How did you manage to get the trailer? Did you manage to get the trailer that never came out? Yeah, it's still on my computer. Angeldust, a new game with 4 heroes, all armed with white flags and no weapons. Extra points for quick surrenders. Hey, Igor Rafael, welcome, Igor. You seem to be a new name on the stream. Igor, are you from Russia? This is probably stereotypical, but are you from Russia? Привет. Rafael sounds a little bit Portuguese, so bem-vindo. Hola. Buenos dias, señor. Я не говорю по-русски. Добро пожаловать на мой stream. Yeah, I'm not sure, Igor. So if you speak Russian, we've got Alexei. Alexei is also Russian. Привет, комрад. Привет, комрad. Firefly, approxima life veria via ser quando. I found amazing places in Angeldust world, but I don't know where the screenshots are. Yes, Portuguese. Ah, bem-vindo. Oh. And Alexei is like, oh, oops. So, Ruan, thanks for these shots. I think they look pretty nice. Pretty spiffy, actually. I'm not sure if I can do a collage of these here. Can you make... I have no idea how this tool works. I don't think I can. Otherwise, I would show a 3x3 shot of these. But thanks for the screenshots. It's Dragon Throat Valley. It looks Dragon Throat Valley. Looks pretty nice. So just one more time, a few images. These are these are nice images. So I'm not looking for random screenshots of a Wonder. If you send me something, it should at least have some artistic quality. Oh, here we got Alexius and Alexei are in here. Is Igor also a Portuguese name? Yes, I am very stereotypical. Alexei, why do you keep drawing those strange little pictures in the chat? What? Oh yeah, that's a... Is that a tiny house? No, it's the Russian letter D, kind of. Right, next folder. Which folder do we want? We had Ruan 4K, so that was Ruan 4K. We've got Barazer, we've got Colts Walker, we've got Dariola, Leyenda, and Rebuilder. It's how I said, I found amazing places in Angeldust world, but I don't know where the screenshots are. On what device, Ruan? If it's on your mobile phone, they're probably in the film roll. The Angelio folder. Okay, so that's Leyenda. Leyenda, surprise, surprise, sent a lot of pictures. But for one time we can do this. For one time we're just going to go through these pretty quickly. Just make a new folder, make a new image and draw something. Do it for the meme, well, maybe later. So anyway, Leyenda sent me a lot of pictures, and I'm not sure if zooming actually is going to work here. These are all from things that Leyenda is working on. This seems like kind of a similar to the striped road kind of construction thing. Oh no, vertical pictures, yeah. So apparently Leyenda plays on a mobile phone. It looks like, because it's it's a vertical orientation. So this looks like a striped road kind of construction. This is kind of like a starting square. It's actually more of a diamond because it's rotated 45 degrees. No, God, please, no. Right. My name is Igor Game 96. All right. Here's another one. And this actually looks like the top part of the road, kind of. So you can see that it's actually kind of in the sky, and there's been a lot of claims. The road is pretty nice, very fancy. I never thought that someone would play Angeldust vertically. Why are people all hating on this? Yeah, I know it's a little bit eccentric and it's a little bit like out of the ordinary, but still, as you can see, the game runs perfectly fine in vertical orientation. I didn't make this game compatible with vertical orientation for nothing. I don't think she realizes how many years it will take to go from end to end, though. Yeah, that's not something for me to enlighten or anything. Bye, Firefly. For conseguir minha maravilha. So, Master Young, see you later. Here it's good. Are you playing with vertical monitor on PC? Well, you're special. So here we go. More of the road. This I think this is Leanda's house. So I think Leanda started out at her house. I play on mobile sometimes, and there are advantages to being vertical orientation. You run perfectly fine in vertical orientation. Hey, that's my kind of joke. You run perfectly fine in vertical orientation. The house of Leanda. The image vertically work. No, it's a heart. This is the San Valentin wonder. San Valentin. I like this heart. It really stands out. It brightens up my day. This is the Oompa Loompa face, I call it. We did the dolly zoom here, which was real fun to do. Like the woo, I'm a face. Oh baby. This heart is looking at my soul. Oh no, oh no. I flip the phone back and forth depending on the situation. I think Vert has advantages when flying. It also has advantages if you're in the inventory or in the shop. You can just see way more items in the list. This is part of the castle, which is pretty cool. As you can see, the castle is on one side of the San Valentin wonder, San Valentin. JP Place, Sahaido. So JP Place was gone when taking the screenshot, but this is the bridge towards some parts of the wonder, which is pretty cool. This is the demon face, Alexi. Hey, there's Alexi's. This is Alexi's favorite sculpture. I'm going to remove that message, Alexi. Don't worry about it too much, but please contain yourself. And this is the jump pad kind of stairs all the way up to the giant castle. The red face should talk like to Alexi. Hey Alexi, I'm the real face. You're the red face. You are my amigo. JP Place went Biblioteca. Yeah, indeed. I like this one. I like this one a lot. It's with the mushroom houses. Kind of inspired, I think, by the Eclipsy wonder that Obi is working on, but it's pretty nice. Go ahead, remove it. I will remove you, Alexi, if you continue like this. This is this the flower shop where you are actually where the shopkeeper is actually a flower? That was so next level. I mean, y'all can be hating on this and vertical screenshots and whatever, but I thought that the shopkeeper, the Wheedler as a shopkeeper in the flower shop, that was like truly next level. It blew my mind. I had never expected that. And just having the roamers and the trolls in the troll house, like y'all never thought of these details before, and Leanda came in and showed us how nice of a world this could be. So, there you go. Come on, I'm just joking, man. It's just a prank, bro. It's just a prank, bro. It is fine for pictures to be vertical, however, vertical video is unacceptable. This looks some kind of like a church, I think, with some of the crosses on here. I think we even went in this house, or this building, this structure on the live stream. This is the hotel, because it says so in very large letters on the top. Okay, Obi, my name is JP Plays. But you can see the colors. Oh, this is another shot of the hotel. You can see the colors and like the use of colors. I actually enjoy having this build as a wonder in the game. It's completely different compared to all of the other wonders. It's colorful, it's bright, it's beautiful, and it's just like, it's happy. And I think that's a good thing. That's like what we want to show in the game as well. A church has a very Spanish look, very Catholic. Okay, so fotos das maravillas. Yeah, some sort of. You're gonna see them, but we're also looking at different pictures. This is like the random kind of like. This is not the strip or anything, but it's like a strip of houses. So it's pretty cool. You can see the sculpture of the archer or of the scout in the back, which is pretty cool. This is the actual scout archer sculpture. I think it's pretty nice. It's not pixel art because it's actually got some depth to it, and it actually uses the tricks that we have in the game to very great effect. So it's not blocky or anything, not cubic. It's a nice trick here. Also, take a look at this town square. This is why we use vertical oriented screenshots here, because you can see all of the colors all the way from the bottom here to the top. It's all colors all everywhere. I like it. Great job, Leanda. I have learned from listening to you that you have no love for pixel arts. I do, but it's not like you don't place pixel art in this game. That's not what you do. Some shots are very nice. Hey, Angelio. Hey, you are very nice. So this is a sculpture of an angel. I like these tiny sculptures. Nope, ich spreche Deutsch. Ah, sehr gut. But this is not the game. I don't like pixel art in the game. I like pixel art in pixel art video games, like in old games. I dislike pixel art being used for retro appearing indie games. So don't use pixel art as an art style or as an excuse for your indie title. That's as you can see with Angeldust, I went completely opposite. We went with vector art initially with the cartoon style and proper 3D later on. So don't go with pixel art for an indie title. I think that's you do it for all the wrong reasons. But anyway, voxel art, like three-dimensional pixel art kind of, that's entirely acceptable. You can make great sculptures in this game. This is something I haven't seen before, I think. Or is this part of the wonder? I am in doubt as to what this is. But I like this picture, this temple. Kind of looks like the Benjamin Franklin Memorial over in the United States. So, that's pretty cool. This is also another tower that I'm not sure I've seen before. But if you say like this is part of the wonder, I'll instantly believe you. But I think it's a new kind of construction. This too, it's kind of like a farm with a fence around it. I like it. I have a screenshot record of Leyenda building San Valentin. About pixel art, the best way to use is to make one on the ground. This inside buildings can work and look very nice. Hey Angelio, you look very nice. Another little house, and this is the inside of a house. So, like, love it or hate it, but these screenshots, they at least show some artistic and like aesthetic value. I mean, the idea of centering these buildings vertically and that, I think the screenshots are perfectly fine. I've seen worse screenshots than these. They might be vertically oriented, but hey, come on. Angelio helped build a little, which was very kind of Angelio to help Leyenda. See you later, Master Young. So this was the last shot of Leyenda, by Leyenda. We're going to go through these backwards real quickly here. So Leyenda sent me about 29 screenshots. Oh, here. Your face, what happened to your face? Oompa loompa doompity Leyenda. This was a wonder built by Leyenda. There we go. And the heart for Alex. This is like, hi Alex. These shots look like image you can find on Instagram. Yeah, you look like an image you can find on Instagram. Tails mention was helping her a lot, probably more than anyone else. He's very kind too. Alright, so this was the Leyenda folder. 2 down, 4 to go. So we took a look at Ruan 4K and Leyenda. Now we have Barazer, Coleswalker, Dariala, and Rebuilder. The red face is for Alexi. Yeah. Right, which one next? When Alexi sleeps at night, he hears the red face talking to him. The Angelio folder. I don't see it. But I do see this one. I want you to quest. The Coleswalker folder. Okay, it's just... I'm not sure. I think Coleswalker posted this. But maybe someone else did. But I think it was Coleswalker who posted this on the forum, so I just aggregated it in here. It's a variety hour, so I can just say like, yeah, that's part of the variety. And I said I love a few things about this screenshot. Coleswalker is on the ground, so definitely winning strats here. There's an Obi Wanderer over here, which is pretty cool. Alexi is like, finally! Alexi has been playing this game for years, never found this creature, so that's pretty cool that it actually popped up and that Alexi was able to get it. Obi is on top of the scoreboard with 90-1 score. I like this screenshot. Like, everything that's going on is like, you can just point to something and say like, oh, that's pretty cool that is happening. Maybe I'm even in the screenshot here. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm on the ground here. I don't think that's me. But anyway, it's I like the screenshot. So this was the Coleswalker screenshot. Coles, you didn't send it in, but I just I grabbed it from the forums and I was like, okay, let's show this one as well. Dasha says, it was fun to play with you. It's me, Dasha Play. Привет, спасибо. Thank you for playing with us. Poco, see you later. Antonio Vice como amigo, no Angeldust ne Firefly. Yes, amigo. Très bien. Muy bien, amigos. Firefly, your forum post on the picture was very accurate. I had to laugh hard. You know personalities. You have my permission to use any picture I post. I'm back. Hey back. I'm Frank. So this was the Coleswalker picture. Why didn't the Rule 34 Scout make it to Ruan's folder? He didn't send it, so I couldn't show it. I was eating cake. Alright, that was the Colts Walker folder. Now we have Barazer, we've got Dariala, and we've got the Rebuilder. Pick wisely. Choose wisely, young Jedi. There's more stories behind every door, so choose one. Choose one. Come on, I don't have all day here, people. Come on, work with me. Well, Mr. Freeman, you've proven yourself to be a decisive person. So I will take the liberty of choosing for you the second one. Dariala. Let me find some grass for the one. Alexia, you were on the screenshot just a few moments ago. So, Dariala. We're going to open up the Dariala folder. Alexius, Dariala, I'm not sure who is watching or if anyone is even watching. Dariala is playing the game and usually flying around on the dragon. I think Dariala was in the void in the hero battle as well. Dariala sent me a few pictures of a 3D pen painting or drawing or sculpture. I'm not sure what to call this. So a 3D pen, I'm not sure if you're familiar with the terminology. There's like a pen, but instead of ink, there's some kind of filament coming out, or it's like instead of ink, you get like a voluminous thing that's coming out. Yeah, cue the jokes. But Dariala used a 3D pen to create a fighter made out of this material or whatever it's called. So this is pretty cool. I like Hum once had Captain Windows hobos like do this wooden plate with the heroes on there, but this is a 3D pen created art thing. Silicone drawing, yeah, maybe it's silicone. I'm not sure what comes out of the pen. Yeah, cue the jokes. And oh, you bought Kitten 303, a set of those. So Dariala used them to create this fighter, which looks pretty good. This is actually a photograph of the thing with a background with a bit of bokeh on it. Firefly, hoy tengo primiña de 5 años de como juga manda abracio pra ella. Manda salve. Very unusual. Firefly, hey, Angelo, you're unusual. No, 3D pen. So this is a fighter. There's more. This is the second shot. This is the sorceress, as you can see. It's a little bit out of focus, but hopefully you can still see that it's kind of the same structure, same texture to it, and a blue outline. So this is the sorceress done in the 3D pen style. I have no idea how this works. I mean, people sent me this stuff, and I'm like, whoa, it looks cute. Can I show it on the stream? And I'm like, yeah, show it on the stream. So this is the sorceress. It's definitely a 3D pen. I can see some artifacts that look... Yeah, it is a 3D pen. That's what I've been saying, Alexi. It's a 3D pen, but I'm not sure what comes out of its 3D pen, what kind of material it is. The pigmented glue depletes very quickly. You find yourself buying the pens again soon. Okay. So this is the sorceress, done in that style. Angeldust art made with real photons. You preach it. And next up, the scout. So this one's... yeah, really out of focus kind of. But as you can see, it's the scout. And it's done pretty well. There's a lot of detail in here. I have no idea what the medium is like. So I haven't ever used a 3D pen. You can kind of see a string like this pointing out here. Which might be indicative of the material that's being used. So this is Scout. She does good with the pen. Yeah, I think so too. You can search up a video of someone using a 3D pen to see how it works. I will do so later. The Scout is good. She's talented. Yeah, this is done really well, I think. So... it really looks like the Scout. It's colored like the Scout. I like it. I'm proud to show this off on the stream. I said, like, Dariala, is it okay if I show these on the stream? And Dariala was like, yeah, sure, show them on the stream. So, yeah, that's what I do. And these are the same. These are the Sorceress and the Fighter. This one's the different orientation. It's mirrored, kind of, compared to this shot. Let's go back. And these are on a white background. I think... either it's Photoshop or they are just photographed on a piece of paper. So maybe this one is a little bit less out of focus, kind of samey, but it's nice work. And the builder, I don't have the builder. I received these pictures, so it's 6 pictures in total. Some look kind of like duplicates. So this one is a different shot of the fighter with a flash, I think, on here. So you can definitely see this kind of bubbly appearance to the material, the specular highlights. This is the new render engine. So there's a few shots of the fighter, scout, sorceress, and the fighter again. So that was the Dariala folder. So applause, great job Dariala. Nice job on the 3D pen creating these characters. Maybe I'll share more of these in the future. So build a skills video on the 3D pen is pretty amazing. I got an idea to order some polymer clay and mesh material to design sorcerer's figure. Okay. Builder sent tomorrow. Draw it. Okay. Want to see a picture of my new Angeldust tattoo? Yeah, maybe later. So this was Dariala. So remaining Barazzer and Rebuilder. Which one are we going to do? Hey, Igor, see you later. Thanks for dropping by. Hey, give a thumbs up and subscribando to el canalo. The channel, the YouTube. Tell me, which one do you want to see? Barazzer or the Rebuilder? Rebuilder. Okay, Rebuilder. This is going to be an interesting one. He do the re. Yeah, he do the re. Rebuilder. Okay, there's a bit of a backstory to this. Remember this? Let's start with this picture. Remember this picture. So this was the fighter, looking very good, remodeled or retextured by Robotic. And I really love this design. And remember about like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, we talked about this, and I said like, okay, Robotic is unfortunately not able to work on this, and I was like, but I'm going to find a different solution. So I looked around for some artists. This folder has lore, maybe. Just wait a moment. And Coltswalker says, I decided to get an Angeldust tattoo when the Ruan 4K told me about his new Obi tattoo. Okay, that's another story. We'll get to there later on. But anyway. This fighter looks really great, I think, and it's like Robotic style kind of matches my aesthetic taste of like the cartoon style. I like what he designed with the characters, and I think that this is a great improvement over the old textures for the texture for the fighter. So I was like, yeah, I need to find a way to get this in the game for all of the heroes. That would be great, especially before I start recording a new trailer. Because if I do a new trailer and if I change the textures a week later, I have to redo the entire trailer, so it doesn't make sense. So I want to wait for the new character textures kind of to come in to make the new trailer. Same with the new render engine, of course, which looks great, but I want it to be finished before I start actually making a trailer based on that. But I said like Robotic doesn't have time, so I need to look for a different solution. I'm not giving up this easily. I spent about 2 or 3 weeks looking for others, looking for like freelancers or graphics designers to make different designs. There's like a few things that have been going on. I was like, okay, none of them really lived up to my expectations, and I just wanted to share one that wasn't really a good match for the game, but yeah, was of course a different style. So this kind of meshes with the PBR thing that Alexei Makarov says, but you can definitely see a mismatch in style here. Which is not to the detriment of the artist, because they work in their style and it works for them in different games, in different stylized games. But this is kind of like the problems that you sometimes can run into as a game developer, or as a developer, or like like someone trying to steer this product in the right direction. Sometimes you take a wrong turn and you need to see this early and make sure that you correct your course, or just say like, okay, this isn't going to work out. So here's a few shots. This is based on kind of like a physically based renderer model. This is the builder, as you can see. That's why it's called the Rebuilder. He was going to be rebuilt, kind of, and he was... I'm going to zoom in. The image will become a little bit coarse. So as you can see, it's definitely a different style of texture than what we have in the game currently. And I'm not sure if it's really visible on the stream, but there's like a lot of fine detail in this shirt, like the canvas or kind of the textile is really showing through, which works well for a game in which you have a photorealistic renderer and you just let the engine do all of the lighting and all of the material work. Pointy shoulders, yeah, that's the bands on that's the decoration on the shirt. So because there's no really clear delineation on here, you can't see it, but this is actually a detail, or like his shoulder padding kind of. So there is textures, they have been applied here, but this is not like the way that I want to take it. If you take a look at the lines, for instance, they are too sharp and too pointy kind of for the style that we want to have in Angeldust. So Alexi says, yeah, Alexi, chill down, bro. So this is kind of like what you run into. It's a talented artist, but just the style and the entire like workflow doesn't mesh with what we want Angeldust to look like. So this was someone that I commissioned to do some work on the characters, and I said like, looking at this, I can see that you put in your time and effort, but this is not going to work. There's no way I can take this, like this base, and make it work in the game stylistically compared to the other things that we have in there. So there's a few more shots. And again, I appreciate the work, and it was like one of the better artists that I found. But it's just like stylistically, this is not what I want to go for. Like there's no way that you're going to get this to match the in-game Angeldust style. Firefly, you write all of the code, but do you do any of the models and textures, or do you outsource? I do models and textures. I do more than you think, but Space is Green and Robotic did a lot for the cartoon style, and the Vietnamese people did a lot on the 3D style. But there's textures, models, there's all kinds of things that I just handmade in the game as well. So, but here you can see like there's more. It's a different kind of texturing ID or modeling ID. So you can definitely see some kind of like wood grain or like, yeah, maybe you can say this is more like concrete at the moment, but it does look like some pressed kind of wood it could be. And here on the pants, you can definitely see the pants over here. You've got toy pants. There's definitely some like nice fabric texture going on, and this got normal maps, and it's like if you have a PBR renderer, this would be probably the way to go, but we don't have that, and this is not like a style that we can just cram into the game and say like, wow, this is Angeldust and it looks good. So what is a particular model that you're most proud of that you made? I'll get back to you later. Right now I want to focus on this thing kind of. So here's another shot, the builder once more. You can see some of the textile, the materials on his head, but also like the face work. This is not really what I told Robotic, and what I asked for people to do was like try to steer the models away kind of from this oriental look, kind of like try to make them more like European or American, kind of like that kind of facial style and appearance. And this line work on the eyes, I think really exaggerates the facial features that I wanted to not accentuate. So, Legalo modelo dos personagens do jogo. Yeah, these are the actual models of the game, indeed. So, yeah, again, like this painted style, these very sharp, more charcoal-like lines, that's never going to work in the game. You need to basically toss out the entire model and repaint them, and that's not what I want to say to an artist. Like do everything completely again. That's not you really want something that you can iterate on instead of having to redo it. And again, this artist was talented and was just very comfortable working in their style, but it was just not a style that was working for the game. So, Firefly, what are you doing? I have no idea. I'm just showing you the pictures here. So, Cole says, years ago I did some 3D modeling using software called 3D Studio Max. It was mostly modeling houses, interiors and furniture. Okay. Yeah, 3D Studio Max was a program that I really could never get into. I started out with Blender doing some serious 3D modeling, and I stayed with Blender. I can't use Blender 2.8, but I can use Blender 2.7. So this is an eye detail. So as you can see, the charcoal lines kind of here. This is not the style that we use in Angeldust, and it's not going to fit unless we redo the entire game, all of the textures and all of the rendering code. So this was something like the rebuilder is it's just like, okay, showing you what kind of things that you can potentially run into. And of course, if you take a look at this shot, it's not like bad. If you take a look at the readability, like don't pay attention too much to the contrast here, but take a look at the readability of the model. You can definitely see that this texture on the left, which is in the game currently, can be improved, like readability wise. So there's definitely some of the dark areas that really attract your attention. Like for instance the sides here below his shirt, that's not really what you want players to look at. So there's definitely something to be said for going for a style where you accentuate different or other parts of the model, like Robotic did, and make sure that the models are readable from a distance. Because that's the thing. If you saw Robotic's fighter texture in the game, you would say like, wow, I'm looking at a fighter and he looks sharp and he's got contrast in the right places, and I can see that he's where he's looking at, and I can see that I'm looking at the back or I'm looking at the front or the side. And with the current textures, it's kind of all over the place. They have detail and they have texture in them, but it's not readable, instinctively readable. So there's room to grow there. So Ishigo says, Ishigo Virginia, I'm not able to buy the game. Could you give me your zap? for me to send the gift for you to redeem it because I want to play the PC version. Send me a private message or an email, Ishigo. I have no idea what a zap is. What's a zap? What? Coleswalker says the patch on his knee. I like the one on the left. He looks like a character from Shrek movie with new textures. What? What are you saying, Alex? What are you trying to say? Huh? But anyway, so I said like, okay, this is going to take too much work and too much effort to make it really fit into the style. I appreciate the work that you did and I appreciate your workflow, but this has definitely been a learning moment, maybe for the both of us, where we where I tried to gauge if you were able to do kind of the hand-painted style that we were looking for, and not fall back by default to the PBR style. Eventually, it was kind of a PBR style. And I was like, okay, this is not usable in the game. Let's just like cut our losses. Let's just say like, okay, this isn't going to work. We tried, but I'm going to look for alternate solutions. The left texture is the one that's actually in the game at the moment, so that's pretty cool. Zap is like PayPal, except when you enter your bank info, Zap will zap all your funds to a Nigerian business. Okay, well, I'll look into it. You should go send me a private message or an email, and I'll see what I can do for you. So anyway, taking this all back, so this was like a few screenshots of the new builder, the rebuilder, so to speak. I hope this is interesting to you. If I'm just bothering every single one of you, let me know. I thought it was pretty interesting to share, like kind of what I experience sometimes when working on the game. So I hope you enjoyed this kind of behind the scenes look. But coming back to the fighter, which is what we started with, but let's open him up one more time. So the Coleswalker says, I like the current textures. That's also a possibility. I don't like them. I like them, and I'm perfectly fine with them, but I saw that this work by Robotic just takes it up a notch. It makes it, I think, much better, much more like aesthetically pleasing. So don't worry, it's very interesting. I like Robotic's work. Yeah, so I like Robotic's work. So what I did was I sent Robotic an email, and I had been in constant touch with Robotic over the past few weeks, and I said like, hey, look, listen up, buddy. I've been looking for a few weeks to find someone to replace you, but I just can't. I can't do it. I can't find anyone who matches your style, which is of course very artist dependent and very subjective in a way. Anyway, and I said like, I need you to do these. I need you to do these textures because there's no one else who can do these. And once we've seen the work that you did, like once we've seen this fighter, I'm convinced that this is a step in the right direction. So I want your textures. And we worked something out, so hopefully in a few weeks we'll have Robotics textures. I might have to delay 3.10, so the new update for it a little bit, because I really want to ship those textures in the next version to make sure that everyone can enjoy them. But it's we're going to do this, left or right. We're going to do this. They will be in the next version. So Coleswalker says, I like the current textures, but I'm not going to really care either way. It's all window dressing. I care about features and functionality. There we go. So I really hope that we can expect Robotics work in the upcoming weeks. I hope to share it as soon as possible. So maybe to get some feedback from the community as well, like what kind of tweaks do we want. But just the readability and the fun and kind of like the energy that these models, these new textures radiate, and the fact that his face looks completely different is pretty good. I like it. So that's what I'm going for with the textures. So there's one folder left, and it's unfortunately one of the least interesting ones, but it's the Barazer folder. Imagine these new textures and the shadow and lighting. Yeah. I really expect to see some changes in PvP that allow me to kill Ubi more. Yeah. You can expect all you want. What you get is up to me. This is the Barazer folder. Barazer was on Twitch last week and said like, bro, you need to look at this picture. Bro, it's really funny. So I was like, okay, Barazer, it sounds like brother. And he said like, how did you know it was brother? He said like, look at this picture, bro. Look at this picture, bro. So it's really funny. You need to laugh at this. I kind of expected, I said to Brazzer, I will show it next week, so please be here. Brazzer is not here. At least he's not on Twitch. Doesn't matter. This is a picture that Brazzer sent me, and he was like, this is really funny, bro. And I think we've all seen this, and Brazzer managed to capture a screenshot of it. If you're really up close to a sprite and your texture detail isn't that high, yeah, you get this this kind of like colory blob thing. So this is pretty cool. Says I waited this long for that. Yeah, bro. Bro. Like I said, people chose wisely and chose the interesting folders first. And Brazo sent this. He was like, "Ah, this is a funny picture, bro. You need to see this. You need to show this right now. I need to laugh, bro." I can see the fun in this. I appreciate the energy and the time that went into creating this screenshot. So good job, Brazer. Good job. I spoke about WhatsApp Messenger. Here in Brazil speak Zap. Well, I have no idea what Zap is. Zap. Can you show us the new pirate texture? How is the flintlock coming? Or was it a sword? Yeah, I have no idea what this is all about. Is it more glue pen art? No, it's when you sniff it. Anyway, this was show us the pirate. Yeah, the pirate is gone. It's been gone for a long time. I only have these pictures here on my desktop. It's Streaming City, the video of Neferspi, the Variety Hour. So as you can see, all of the pictures that we took a look at are actually in the back of this thing. So I collected all of them, and I was like, okay, let's you do this. There's the builder over here, the 3D pen stuff. Here's the screenshot with the roamer and a lot of Leyenda's pictures, some of Ruan's wonder. So I hope you enjoyed this section. It was just a little bit of material that I gathered this week or last week, and I wanted to show off or at least talk a little bit about. So hopefully it was a little bit of a fun diversion compared to the regular stuff. Usually I also talk about the game, of course, but this was a look behind the scenes with the builder texture tied to the news that Robotic will be doing these textures if all goes well. Really looking forward to getting those in game because I think they really push the aesthetic value forwards a lot. Qual sua classe de personagens preferido no Angeldust? So which class do I like the most? I kind of like them all. So I like most of them. Let me type this in Portuguese. Oh, this is a desktop thing which I didn't want to open. Translate Google into Portuguese. I kind of like all classes, all heroes, that's what they're called. Oi meio que gosto de todos os heróis, but I like Scout a lot. Smiley face. Mas oi gosto muito do olheiro. I don't think she's called Olheiro in the game. So, what's she called? Portuguese. Mo gusto Arqueira. There you go. I like her. Arqueira. That's my girl. Desconectar. There we go. Right, this was the stream for today. It's 2.5 hours. It's a little bit longer than I wanted. That's what she said. But this is it. I hope you enjoyed your stay here. And next week I will be back. Let me know if you want to do a build battle. Someone can make a forum post about this. And we can say build battle. If the photon blocks are just aiming a little bit too high, that's I can certainly imagine that. Then we need to come up with a better theme. I do have a cool theme in my mind already. So maybe we can go with that. It's not tied to a building style, it's not tied to a building period. It's just a open-ended theme kind of that players can take and make something cool about. So Igor says yes. Yeah, there we go. Oh, and Obi says I'll pick up a few themes and do a post. That's good. It's good. I like it. Yeah, so this was it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Next week I will probably be back on Saturday. I must say that it's with the entire lockdown thing, up until this point or up until this week, I really had no, how do you say this? I didn't really feel the consequences of it at all. I was just going outside every day for a walk and just stay out of the way of people, no problem. This past week has been a little bit more like where a kind of, what's the word in English? A rut? Rut? Is that the word? Rut sounds like something that the pirate would say. I'm going to look it up in my dictionary here. A rut. I think it's rut. Yeah, rut. Yeah, that's the word. So I think I'm getting kind of like getting into a kind of a rut where you just do the same thing over and over every day, sort of, because you can't do anything else. So my days this week were mostly working on the game, on the new render engine. It was fun to do, and it's really it's visually pleasing, because you like every line of code that you write is immediately visible on screen, and you do some visual stuff. So it's really rewarding in the sense that you immediately see your results of the work that you're doing. But I've been working really hard, making long days. And like, what else are you gonna do? Like, what else? You can't go anywhere, and you can't really do much because all events are cancelled in the Netherlands. Bars, things like the cinema, nothing is accessible. You can't go anywhere. You can't really do anything. Like, meeting up with people is problematic. There's no fun things to do. It's so I really start to feel this rut setting in, and I'm just like, okay, well, I'm working on the game, and it's cool and all, but yeah, on the other hand, something else would be nice for a change after 4 or 5 weeks of this. So yeah, stuck in the same routine. That's exactly what I wanted to say. Tentai comprar o jogo não consigo com a raiva. Ishigo, send me a private message. Theme: crazy red sculptures to drive Alexi nuts. That's a nice theme. End the stream with good night, girl. I'll see you in the morning. We all have weeks like that. Yes, you can say stuck in a rut. Yeah, but it's not 1 week. It's like this entire situation led up to this point. And I'm not complaining, because I still love doing this work, and this is like what I want to do at the moment. But it does get a little bit samey if you can't really... all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, or something like that. So I've been working really hard on this, and it would be good to have a little bit of a relaxation period as well. But right now I'm focusing on getting this 3.10 update out. There's a few things that I want to add and fix for that. The new textures are something that I definitely want to add. It's all coming along nicely, but yeah, it takes a little bit of time to get this all packaged and wrapped up in a nice new update. We all have weeks like that. Rod's gonna say your English slang is A+. What? Okay. I think that's called a midlife crisis. Okay, could be. I think millennials like to say, I'm just not feeling it. Whereas we would say, stuck in a rut. When you love what you do, then you will never work a day in your life. Yeah, that's kind of the same thing. Right, this was it for today. Next week, Saturday, 1600 hours UTC, same as usual. Yeah, so that was going on. That was what I was going on about. So doing the stream in the evening after another day of work, it gets a little bit taxing, or it, like, usually I'm like, whoa, yeah, stream, whoa, yeah. Today I was like, whoa, yeah, stream, yeah. But it is starting to feel like, okay, same, another week, another weekend, another Saturday, another stream. Oh, so I need to prevent like burning out on it. It's not even close to that point, but it's just like, okay, it would be nice to actually be able to do something else for a change. But like I said, I will probably just be back on Saturday next week, 1600 hours UTC, no problems. What else am I gonna do? So there you go. You know, when Firefly is having a midlife crisis, if he goes out and buys a 2-seater sports car or a big American motorbike. Next week a break, then build battle. No, next week is the build battle. Seriously, come on, we're doing this. Hey, who says I don't have a 2-seater sports car? We're all stuck in a rut with this fake coronavirus lockdown, government overreach. Woohoo! Niels says. There we go. Woohoo! Niels has got the spirit. Woohoo! That's what we needed. Thank you, Niels. Thank you very much, bro. So next week, build battle. Firefly also participates. We'll see. If there's not enough participants, I can participate. We'll probably have to open up Streaming City C, so the new quadrant, so that people are able to find some space and not bother each other, because that's a thing, apparently. There was a lot of drama this week. But anyway, let's go on. Yeah, Niels comes in the stream, and the stream be like, the numbers shoot up. This is like what we want to see. I want to see Firefly build something. Hey Firefly, what's the best thing that you built? What's your model in the game? What did you do on the game? What did you design? What texture did you make? What model did you make? What building did you make? What is your house? What is your wonder? Can you show me the game? So yeah, that's something that will be coming pretty soon. This was it for today though. So as they say, I hope you enjoyed it. And next week, Saturday, 1600 hours UTC, I'll be back. The forums are open. The private messages are open. Let me know what you thought of the of the new lighting and shadowy thing. As far as I could tell, it looked amazing on the stream, so that's pretty cool. I will be doing some optimization of that and maybe looking into that. But I will also be working on other features that are actually in 3.10, because this entire new render engine is not a 3.10 feature, it's coming much later. But we can, I think, gradually start testing this on player devices to see where compatibility issues are. It would be nice to iron those out before an actual release of that version. Save C opening for the battle. That would be a good idea, I think. Calls just caused a mental breakdown live on stream. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. Can you show me your bank account? Can you show me your bank account? Maybe next week. Maybe next week. I did get this thing. So I had this. I had an envelope come in the mail this week, and I was like, why? Why though? What about it? So I was like, what about it? So this is like, they sent me this. Yeah, there's all kinds of numbers on it. I'm like, okay, enjoy. I need to take a look at this. I wasn't expecting a new card or anything, and I'm just getting a new card in the mail. I'm like, what kind of... Is this the Zap? Is this the Zap that everyone was talking about? Is this the Nigerian Zap? Because I don't know what Zap is, but I got this in the mail, so maybe I'm being scammed already. I hope I didn't dox myself, by the way. I'm watching the stream here, looking for the segment, otherwise I'm cutting it short, and I'm just removing the entire stream for the one moment. Here we go. No, I don't think you can see anything on it, so that's pretty good. So anyway, this was it. Hope to see you next week. 1600 hours to see on Saturday. In the meantime, 3.9 is a very good version of Angeldust. There's lots of things to enjoy, especially building. I mean, you can build great stuff. Don't build pixel art though. That's not what I like. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. And as always, peace out. And good night, girl. See you in the morning.